Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The 2-1. Swing, ground ball, base hit, center field, and the Flames will walk it off. And this ball is driven to deep center field. Onto the track, at the wall, it's out of here. Camden Troyer goes into launch mode.
In 2025, Liberty Baseball begins a new era with first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With new coaches and a slew of new faces on the roster, these Liberty Flames are ready to show Conference USA they're here to win.
We're going to be aggressive, hard-nosed, competitive, but just like I told the guys, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this.
Diving try, made the catch in left center field. 3-2, strike three called outside corner. Dylan Matheson with the strikeout to end it.
Follow Flames baseball all season long, right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This is Liberty University Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix, sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. It's time for the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Now we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Wilmington, North Carolina. We're at Brooks Field on the UNCW campus today for Flames baseball. Glad you are with us here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. My name is Nick Pierce, welcoming you back in here to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, as the Flames and the Seahawks get together here this afternoon. In the deciding game of this three-game series, the Flames came out of here with a 4-2 win yesterday in the second game of the series. Liberty coming from behind, trailed 1-0 early in the ball game, able to get a 3-run home run from Jackson Sorensen in the top of the fifth inning. And then the Flames added an insurance run in the ninth, held on, gave up a run in the ninth, had the tying run at first, and Tyler August was able to strike out back-to-back hitters to end it. As Liberty got the win 4-2, the Flames now come into today 7-3 through their first 10 games of the season, and a chance to win their second series of the year. And this could be a pivotal series when you look at potential postseason implications. The Flames don't shy away from their aspirations. They want to get back to an NCAA regional, where this program has not been in the last couple of years. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix with 26 newcomers, but still they feel like they're talented enough to get back there, and the schedule they play will afford them an opportunity. So these are the kinds of ball games, these are the kinds of clubs that you need to beat. A UNCW team that's been in a regional each of the last 2 years. It's a big ball game here today, and something that, you know, if you're stacking up at the end of the year, you got 35, 36 wins, and an NCAA tournament selection committee is looking at your resume. They'll look at this one and go, well, the Flames took two of three at UNCW. That could bode well for this team come May. A look at today's ball game, a little bit different conditions as the wind has shifted. It's now blowing out to dead center field here. Remember, the first two games of this series, it's been blowing in, really making it more pitcher-friendly ballpark, knocking a lot of fly balls down. I think it's going to be the opposite of that here today. If you get it up in the air, it's got a chance to carry. The sun is not as bright today, although we're not expecting any rain. There is a little bit of cloud cover, mix of sun and clouds here, and cooler temperatures. So that could counteract, like I was saying, some of that wind. It's not as warm today. Typically the ball flies when it's warmer, right? Well, today we're at 45 degrees right here as we get ready for first pitch. Things cooled off significantly overnight. We've been in the 60s and 70s the first 2 days of this series, so we'll see how that impacts things today as well. A look at the starting pitching matchup. The Flames will go with sophomore lefty Josh Swink. He's 2-0 on the year with a 6.75 ERA, and he's made 3 starts. But his last outing came at Duke on Wednesday, the first game of this road trip, and he pitched pretty well. 3 1/3 innings, gave up just 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, no walks and a strikeout as he got the win in that prearranged split. Here today, would expect similar type of length in the outing for Swink. Again, with the Flames pod system, Swink and Matheson, those are the swing men that start the midweek games. Although Swink may be on a little bit of a longer leash today because he will not start the midweek. He won't start again until Friday when the Flames are home against Central Michigan. So he may throw a few more pitches today than what he did last time against Duke, but we'll see how the Flames play it. So Swink going for Liberty. On the other side, really good freshman right-hander Cam Bagwell, and UNCW's starting pitching rotation has got some dynamite numbers coming into this thing. Bagwell no different. 1-0 with a 0.79 earned run average. He's made 2 starts, 11 1/3 innings pitched, only allowed 1 earned run. 3 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just 167 against him. So another tough arm to figure out here on the mound today for UNCW, as the Flames will take aim at freshman right-hander Cam Bagwell. And again, sophomore lefty Josh Swink will counter for Liberty. Starting lineups and the first pitch on the way here in the next half hour. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. We'll also catch up with the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. We'll get his pregame thoughts on the rubber game of this 3-game set here today. But for now, we'll step out, take our first break. When we come back, we'll talk about what else is happening around Conference USA, college baseball, and Liberty athletics. Flames men's basketball team also playing at the top of the hour here. We'll keep our eyes on that one and keep you updated on what's happening at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg throughout the course of our broadcast here. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. Liberty and UNCW. Flames baseball on the way just after the top of the hour on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner continues with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and Hearth.
Liberty and UNCW about set to get underway here in the next few minutes. It'll be first pitch coming up just after 1 o'clock, so about 20 minutes away here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Flames on Deck Circle. Each of these two clubs have split the first two games of the series. UNCW winning here 6-3 on Friday. Liberty with a 4-2 win here last night. The Flames got out of here stranding the tying run at first base, got through the winning run at the plate on two different occasions. Tyler August with a couple of big strikeouts for the Flames, and what work he has done so far for this club. You look at August, guy who had an ERA north of 10 here at Delaware. He was a starting pitcher and a hitter as well. He had a little bit of success with the bat, but he's focused in on that bullpen role here this year for the Flames. Back into the bullpen, closer type. Tyler August now with 2 saves on the year, a 1.35 earned run average in 4 appearances. He has done tremendous work for the Flames out of the bullpen. Don't suspect we'll see him here today, but Liberty does have some options down there that they feel pretty good about if the game's in balance in the last few innings. But Josh Swink will get the start on the mound. He'll be opposed again by Cam Bagwell. A couple of good young arms going at it here this afternoon. Coming up, we'll have a look at the starting lineups for both teams. But right now, let's take a look at what else is happening around college baseball, specifically Conference USA. The Flames actually have unofficially the best RPI in the league right now, for what that's worth, 10 games into the season. Liberty with an RPI of 85, according to WarrenNolan.com, which is usually pretty close to being in line with what the actual NCAA RPI is. So for those of you that are following that, Flames right now, RPI of 85. They went up 102 spots with the win yesterday, so that tells you just how young the season is and how in flux everything is right now in terms of that formula. New Mexico State right behind Liberty at 86. Both of those clubs are 7-3 on the year. New Mexico State, with a win yesterday, went up 193 spots, so that's the kind of movement that you're getting right now. Louisiana Tech at 98. Those are the 3 that are inside the top 100 right now for Conference USA. But you've got some teams that are off to really good starts, win-loss record-wise around the league. Western Kentucky now 9-1 on the season. They are a perfect 9-0 at home, and they've won their last 4 ball games. They've taken the first 3 in the series with Central Michigan. Western Kentucky yesterday, Hilltoppers topped the Chippewas 10-5 at Nick Dennis Field in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Those two clubs have the final game of the series today. That'll be a 2 o'clock first pitch with the Hilltoppers and the Chippewas. Elsewhere around Conference USA, another team off to a really good start is FIU. They're 10-2 on the season. Strength of schedule not really there for them, to be honest, early on. FIU did get another win yesterday, though, over Merrimack. Beat them in 10 innings, 7-6. Final score, that was game 2 of a doubleheader. The Panthers pounded them in game 1, 14-4, the final there. Some other clubs off to strong starts. Jacksonville State 9-2 on the season. Gamecocks yesterday, they got a win over Arkansas State, held on to win 8-7. 1-run win for the Gamecocks as again they go to 9-2. New Mexico State, told you they beat Oakland yesterday 13-8. Kennesaw State won again at Samford 10-6. Final score in that one. That was game 2 of a doubleheader, actually. So they've taken 2 of the first 3. Samford got them in game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday, 7-1. So look at what's happening today. Told you about FIU a moment ago. They're already underway in the final game of that series with Merrimack. Top of the second inning. Merrimack actually leading FIU right now 3-1. Other action today, Old Dominion is at Middle Tennessee. That'll be a 1 o'clock start. 2 o'clock Eastern for Jacksonville State and Arkansas State in the series finale there. Also 2 o'clock Eastern start for Central Michigan and Western Kentucky. Memphis at La Tech. That'll be a 2 o'clock Eastern start. Same for Kennesaw State at Samford. Same for number 19 Dallas Baptist at Oral Roberts. And Dallas Baptist even that series up yesterday at a game apiece as the Patriots got walked off on Friday. They came back and got a win yesterday, 6-1 over Oral Roberts. So that could be a big series win for the Patriots if they're able to get out of there with it. Also, Sam Houston takes on number 2 LSU today. That game will be in Frisco, Texas, a 4 o'clock Eastern start there. That's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And your Conference USA Notebook is brought to you by Aqua Pros. We'll step out and take this next break. When we come back, we will hear the pregame thoughts of head coach Bradley LaCroix. But before we go to break, let's take you back to yesterday's ball game, bring you our play of the game. Turns out it was the last play of the game. Here it is.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Freedom First, where people bank for good.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. That's the ball game. August and the Flames hold on. Liberty wins it over UNCW 4-2, your final score. Flames even up this series at 1 game apiece. Rising, exploding fastball from Tyler August strikes out Cole Nelson to end it.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Stay tuned. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, coming your way after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, Aqua Pros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. Aqua Pros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, Aqua Pros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of Aqua Pros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. You're listening to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time now to hear from the head coach. Our pregame chat with Liberty Baseball coach Bradley LaCroix is brought to you by Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts.
Series finale coming up. Flames have a chance to take the series here from the Seahawks. We're visiting now with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. And, yeah, I mean, that's the name of the game, right? You try to win series, especially this one on the road. How big would this one be in terms of potentially looking up at the end of the year and having a resume builder?
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about that in the hotel in the pregame meeting about, you know, winning a series here on the road against a team that, in my opinion, is going to be in a regional, you know, would be huge for us for our end goal, which is to play in the postseason. It's great for our resume, great for our RPI, strength of schedule. So it's a big day for us. You know, proud of the guys where they bounced back yesterday. We got a great opportunity today.
First couple of days, runs have been hard to come by. Do you expect kind of the same feel here today?
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, here in BP, the flag's blowing a total different direction than it did the first 2 days. So I could see some balls getting out of the yard and and maybe be in for a long Sunday. But hopefully, hey, I'll take a 2-1 win. Doesn't matter to me.
As long as you've got more at the end than they do. Right. Jackson Sorensen, speaking of balls going out of the yard, launched one to left center yesterday. I think just about all of his home runs have been to the opposite field. Describe his swing and how he's able to have so much power to all fields.
Yeah, he does a really good job. Obviously, he's a bigger guy, long arms, but he does a great job of staying inside the baseball and creating leverage with those long arms. And, occasionally he gets big, but he made the adjustment. They were blowing him up with some fastballs, and he made the adjustment, got inside that ball, and, hit it, 400 feet out of here. It was a huge swing for us, huge momentum. We got all the momentum in our dugout, and it was a great day for us.
How big is your confidence in Tyler August right now? I mean, and what a transition. I mean, a guy that was starting last year at Delaware, it didn't go well for him, to come in here and have the success that he's had.
Yeah, it's so proud of Tyler. He had, like a lot of freshmen do, he had a up and down, inconsistent year last year. But when we recruited him, we knew he had a big arm. We knew he came, from great stock. His dad's a Hall of Famer at Delaware as a baseball player. Knew he's competitive. Just had to get some confidence in him and, excuse me, and get him to believe. And we talked about it this morning as a team. In that moment, he wanted that moment. He owned it. He had confidence. And it was great to see him finishing them off in the ninth there.
Yeah, big-time moment for him. And going back to the lineup, you look at what you've done over the last couple of days, just trying to find something there at that DH spot. John Simmons yesterday, Cal early today, just giving some guys an opportunity.
Yeah, we're still early in the season, and I think it usually takes you 15 to 20 games to figure out your lineup. And we got to get some more productivity from the DH spot since we moved Landon to the field. And Cal had a really good preseason for us. He earned the opportunity. I hope he goes out there and does a great job. He's a freshman that's really talented. If Swaff hadn't been playing as well as he has at second base, Cal would be playing second for us. So looking forward to Cal getting an opportunity today and see what he can do.
You got Tucker Moore back in there today. It's good to see him get out there yesterday. Everything all right with him today?
Yeah, he had a little bit of a reaction to some food pre-game. Didn't feel great, so Charlie got the start. And then, fourth or fifth inning, Tucker started feeling better, so we put him in there. He feels great today.
Josh Swink on the mound for you. First time a lefty has gone against these guys here this weekend. What's his biggest pitch going to be today against this lineup?
Yeah, I think it's just his fastball. That sinker that he throws, two-seamer, commanding it, which he did great on Wednesday at Duke. Keeping the ball on the ground with the way the wind's blowing today. If Swinky can command the fastball, he's an effective pitcher. So look forward to him going out there and pounding the zone.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Nick.
That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. Stick around. We've got more pregame coverage.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The Dr. doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Liberty Flames baseball is just around the corner. We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now it's time to find out who's hot. Presented by Foster Fuels.
Back here with you at Brooks Field in Wilmington, North Carolina. Liberty and UNCW just about set to get underway here in the next few minutes. Nick Pierce with you as we have the series finale coming up. It is Liberty and UNCW with the series on the line. The Flames won yesterday to even things up at 1 apiece. Flames got a 4-2 win. Seahawks won it on Friday 6-3. It's time to tell you who's hot, presented by Foster Fuels. And well, you know, it's really been a little bit of everyone throughout the lineup here this weekend. Runs have been somewhat hard to come by, but the guy who leads this club in hits for the series right now is Tanner Marsh. He's got 3 of Liberty's 10 hits this weekend, 3 for 9 in the series with a run scored and an RBI. Tanner Marsh, that's who's hot for the Flames coming in. And he is the second leading hitter on this ball club as well with a .325 average. Coming into play today, he'll be back in that 2-hole today for the Flames. And that's who's hot, presented by Foster Fuels. Here's a look at the starting lineups now for both ball clubs. We'll start with the visitors, the Liberty Flames. In the leadoff spot playing center field is Michael Robertson. Be followed by the aforementioned Tanner Marsh at short. Then it's Jackson Sorensen, the first baseman. Nick Barone will hit cleanup and play left field. Batting fifth in right field, it's Camden Troyer. Hitting sixth at third base, Landon Seeley. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Easton Swafford. Catcher is Tucker Moore today. He bats eighth. And the DH is Cal Early. He will bat ninth. So again, they go Robertson, Marsh, Sorensen, Barone, Troyer, Seeley, Swafford, Moore, and Early. For UNCW, led by sixth-year head coach Randy Hood, in the leadoff spot today, it's the shortstop Kevin Jones. Batting second at first base, Tanner Thatch. Hitting third, playing right field, Alec DiMartino. The third baseman, Trevor Lucas, will hit cleanup. Batting fifth in left field, Bromley Thornton. Hitting sixth and catching, Martin Zelenka. Hitting seventh in center field, Matt Gillespie. Brian Arndt caught the first 2 games. He will DH and bat eighth today. And batting ninth at the second base again today, it is Kyle Dobos. Jones, Thatch, DiMartino, Lucas, Thornton, Zelenka, Gillespie, Arndt, and Dobos for UNCW. Both teams with a couple of changes in the starting lineups here this afternoon. Flames and Seahawks will play Game 3 coming up. We've got the first pitch for you on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Stay with us.
First pitch is just moments away. Today's first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. You've been listening to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Coming up, we've got the ball game right here on your home for Flames baseball, the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time to play ball. You're listening to live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Today's game is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's take you out to the ballpark for the call of the game. This is Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back at Brooks Field on the UNCW campus in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's Liberty and UNCW in the series finale here this afternoon. Nick Pierce with you as the Flames try to take 2 of 3 from the Seahawks. And this is the 15th all-time meeting between these two ball clubs. Liberty has won 9 of the first 14. Advantage for the Flames 9-5 in the all-time series after the 4-2 win here last night. Umpires for this one today, same 3-man crew we've had all weekend. Tim Detweiler is behind the plate, Nicholas Mull at first, and Jeremy Crow is down at third. Flames go with their third different uniform combination of the weekend. They've got navy blue tops today, white cursive lettering scripted across the chest spelling Liberty, white numbers on the backs, navy blue caps, and white pants for the traveling Flames. UNCW with its third different combination as well. They've got the teal tops on today with the white pants. Michael Robertson stands in to lead it off. Left-handed hitter takes the first pitch from Cam Bagwell high and away. Underway at 1:03 this afternoon. 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch is presented by Relevant Law. 1-0 on Robertson. Next pitch is in for a strike, evens the count of 1-1. Mike had a big hit in the 9th inning here last night. Double down the right field line that drove in Easton Swafford and gave the Flames a much-needed insurance run. Here's the 1-1. That one stayed just inside. 2 balls and a strike now on Michael Robertson. Flames leadoff man and center fielder. Comes in hitting .222. Next pitch is lifted down the third base line, tailing foul and out of play. It's a ball and 2 strikes now on Michael Robertson, the Florida transfer. .222, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs on the season now for Robertson. Left-hand hitter waits the 2-2 pitch, fastball high and outside. And that'll run the count full to Robertson. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch about to be made by Bagwell. Here it comes. Swung on in a high pop-up foul. That'll go to the left and twist out of play. Count stays the same. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Robertson. Cam Bagwell, good numbers this year. 1-0 record, .79 ERA in 2 starts so far. And the next pitch, Robertson swings and lifts a fly ball right field. Second baseman going out, and it's Dobos on the outfield turf to make the grab. He's got it for out number 1 in the first. Robertson retired. That'll bring up Tanner Marsh. Bagwell, big kid out there on the mound, though. 6'5", 205-pounder. He's out of Pineville, North Carolina. Went to South Mecklenburg High School, where he played 4 years. Had a 1.25 earned run average his senior year. Had 7 wins on the mound last year. Check swing, strike called to Tanner Marsh. 0-1 the count. Marsh 3 base hits this weekend. He's 3 for 9 in the series, hitting .325 on the year. A 1 pitch, a lunge and a miss. Bagwell with a deep arsenal. Slow breaking ball there, and it's 0-2. He's got 4-seamer, a cutter, sinker, changeup, and a sweeping breaking ball as Marsh hits that off the end of the bat. Slow roller to first. Thatch gloves. Feeds the pitcher, covering the bag in time. And 2 are out here in this first inning.
Back there, first baseman number 4, Jackson Sorensen.
Look at what Bagwell's done so far this year. 2 starts. Pitched very well his last time out against UNC Asheville. 6 shutout innings, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Limited the Bulldogs to just 3 base hits. 2 out, nobody on, scoreless in the first. Here is Jackson Sorensen, yesterday's hero. He takes 1 inside, 1 ball and no strikes on the left-handed hitter. First baseman slugged a 3-run homer over the left center field wall. Give the Flames a 3-1 lead yesterday. Could not catch up to that fastball. A swing and a miss at the top of the zone evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackson Sorensen. Bagwell delivers. And there's a breaking ball downstairs. 2-1 now on Sorensen. Wind is pushing out toward left center field here today, 11 miles an hour. 46 degrees here at game time. Brisk day as Sorensen swings and pops that one up foul back out of play. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A mix of sun and clouds here today. As Sorensen waits, 2-2 pitch. Stayed upstairs. A full count, 3-2 now. On the Flames' first baseman, Jackson Sorensen. Nick Barone would hit next. They play Sorensen straight away. Payoff pitch from Bagwell is swung on and lifted foul out of play to the left. Still 3-2 on Jackson Sorensen. Flames are 7-3 on the year, 3-1 on the road. Seahawks 6-5 overall and 6-3 at home. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Payoff pitch again. That one is cracked in the air left center field. That's going to send Gillespie on the run. Center fielder flags it down in the gap. Head high catch on the run made, and that will do it. Sorensen hit the daylights out of it, but nothing to show for it. The Flames are set down in order in the first inning, 3 up and 3 down. We'll take us down to the bottom half of the first in Wilmington, North Carolina. Flames nothing, Seahawks nothing. Josh Swink heads to the mound when we come back.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com. That's www.ironcladcoffee.com to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Home half of the first inning here at Brooks Field in Wilmington. Liberty and UNCW are scoreless going to the bottom half of the first. In game 3, deciding game in this series. Two good ball clubs. Liberty and UNCW have split the first two. And now Josh Swink goes to the mound here to make what will be his 4th start of the year. He is 2-0 with a 6.75 earned run average, coming off a good outing against Duke on Wednesday, albeit a short one. He pitched 3 1/3 innings. On the year, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .324 against him. That number needs to come down a little bit. As we look at our keys to the game delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage, one of them for Swink is commanding that fastball. Had really good command of that two-seamer on Wednesday against Duke. Coming back here in a little bit shorter rest. Sometimes sinker ballers can have a little bit better action on that two-seam fastball on shorter rest. We'll see if Swink has the good feel for that here today, though, and how to use that to his advantage. First pitch swinging as a ground ball slowly hit through the hole. Base hit right field off the bat of Kevin Jones. Singles on the first pitch he sees. And the leadoff man is on for the Seahawks in the bottom half of the first. First hit for either side. First base runner for either side. That'll bring Tanner Thatch to the plate. And another key to the game here for the Flames is catch the ball behind Josh Swink. We saw a couple of errors on the Flames defense on Wednesday. 2 or 3 plays they didn't make behind him. He's going to get ground balls and make these guys put it in play. Guys behind him have to make the plays. First pitch is outside and low to Tanner Thatch. 1 ball and no strikes on the left-hand hitting slugger. Thatch has had himself a weekend. He's come around for UNCW. 5 hits in this series, including a home run. The 1-0. Yanked it outside and low. 2 balls and no strikes to Tanner Thatch. An All-American preseason player of the year in the Coastal Athletic Association. Still getting used to that. Thatch 5 out of 8 on the weekend with a couple of RBIs. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Came back with a fastball in there. It's 2-1 now on Tanner Thatch. Nobody out, a runner at first. No score in the bottom of the first inning. That's 27 home runs last year, 75 RBIs. Pickoff throw over to first, and back standing on the bag is Kevin Jones. Flames have Tucker Moore back in harness behind the plate here today. Remember, he missed the first half of the game yesterday. An allergic reaction. It's a 2-1. Swung on and missed. That goes off the glove of Moore on a fastball in on the hands of Thatch. It rolls away and Jones takes second base. So a runner to scoring position and a 2-2 count now on Thatch. Be a passed ball on Moore, his second of the weekend. 2-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, slow tapper foul down the third base line. That had some wicked movement on it from Swink, but he couldn't get the swing and miss. Count stays the same, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tanner Thatch. Came into this weekend hitting just .216. He's got it going now. 2-2 from Swink. Strike 3 called outside corner. Paints the black with a 2-seam fastball for the strikeout. First one for Swink. One gone in the first, and a big first out to the inning. So a runner at second and one out now. Scoreless game. Alec DiMartino coming to the plate for UNCW. Right-handed hitting right fielder. First pitch to him from Swink is swung on and lifted foul out of play to the right. 0-1. DiMartino just 1 for 8 on the weekend with a couple of strikeouts. He's also hit into a double play. Comes into the ball game hitting .262. And a tight breaking ball in there for a called strike at the knees. 0-2 on DiMartino. Good stuff early on here from Josh Swink. Here comes his 0-2. Two-seamer stays outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on DiMartino. That's a good try, though. Fastball, it's a 2-seam sinker, cutter, slider, changeup for Josh Swink. Runner at second, 1 out. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, a little flare, shallow left center field. That's going to lay down for a base hit. Here comes Jones around third. He'll score. And that is tough luck for Josh Swink. 1-0 UNCW on a C&I single by DiMartino. He got jammed. Breaking ball in. And he was just able to fist it out there over the shortstop and find some green turf in the outfield. DiMartino with his second hit of the weekend. 1-0 UNCW. 1 out and a runner at first. Here's Trevor Lucas. Seahawks have scored first in all 3 games here this weekend. Pitch to Lucas. Beat into the ground. Slow dribbler toward third. Here comes Seeley charging. Gloves. Throws on the run to first in time for the out. DiMartino goes to second. 2 are gone in the inning. No one has made good contact this inning. The base hit by Jones was a roller that found a hole. DiMartino gets jammed. Fists one out into the outfield. The biggest thing the Flames would like to have back this inning is the pass ball. That got the runner into scoring position. 2 outs, runner at second. Bromley Thornton, the hitter. He takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Seahawks lead the Flames 1-0. 2 outs in the bottom half of the first. If you're Josh Swink, you don't change a thing. Works the third base side of the rubber. Now kicks and fires. Paints the inside corner for a strike. Evens things up at 1-1. Long brown curly hair flowing out of the back of his blue ball cap for Josh Swink. Stretching the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one barreling in below the hands. Like a breaking ball there. 1-2 the count. He starts that ball over the inner third of the plate, and then it just dives in. Thornton got tied up something awful. See what they do here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. They set up away. The pitch is swung on and lifted to straightaway center field. That's deep. Robertson going back. Robertson at the wall. Leaps, can't make the catch. It's off the top of the wall. A run is in. Thornton's on his way to third. He'll make it sliding in with an RBI triple. 2-0 Seahawks in the bottom of the first. Bromley Thornton with his 4th hit of the weekend. Drives in just his 3rd run of the year with his first triple. And that was a pitch that just, I thought maybe the first bad pitch Swink has made this inning. That caught way too much of the plate with 2 strikes. And Thornton crushed it. Here's Zelenka now, the catcher, getting his first start of the weekend. First one on the way to him. Check swing. He went around. They appeal it, but yep, he went 0-1. Breaking ball down and in. Could not stop his swing. Zelenka getting the start behind the plate. He's 2 for 9 on the season. This is just his 4th game. Breaking ball down and in there. 1 ball and 1 strike on Zelenka. That slider's got some serious movement on it today. Almost working like a sweeper out there. Probably as good as it's been this year for Swink. Here's his 1-1. Tried to go back door with it, just missed off the outside corner. 2-1 now on Zelenka. Runner at third, 2 out, a 2-0 lead for the Seahawks in the bottom half of the first. Swink trying to strand that runner at third base. Get the Flames back in the dugout without any more damage. Next pitch, line drive. What a sliding catch to his left. Sorensen at first gets up and takes it to the bag. He saves a hit and a run, and that ends the inning. Outstanding play at first by Jackson Sorensen. Bill Swinking the Flames out in the first inning. Zelenka robbed of a base hit and an RBI. That'll take us down to the top of the second. Seahawks on top of the Flames, 2-0. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all shipped free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Liberty trailing UNCW 2-0 as we go to the top half of the second inning. Third and final game of this series. Flames trying to take 2 of 3. Make sure you download the Liberty Flames mobile app. Get every live audio broadcast on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. All Liberty Flames podcasts presented by Century Exteriors and more. Download the Liberty Flames app from your mobile app store. Maybe you're listening to us on the app today. We appreciate that. Also streaming on LibertyFlames.com and our Liberty Flames Sports Network YouTube and Facebook platforms today with our In the Booth cam. First pitch to Nick Barone is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Cam Bagwell back to work with a 2-0 lead on the mound for the Seahawks. Here's the 0-1. Missed low and outside. Ball and a strike on Nick Barone, the co-leader in RBIs in Conference USA. He's got 16 on the year. Hitting .308 with 3 home runs. Next pitch is swung on, foul back. That got a piece of Zelenka, the catcher. 1-2 now on Barone, the West Virginia transfer. 4, 5, and 6 in the order due up for the Flames, trailing by 2. 1-2 from Bagwell. And a breaking ball stays upstairs. 2-2 to count. Barone steps out, climbs back in. Shin protector on his left leg, the front leg. 2-2 pitch, stayed upstairs. A full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Barone with Boyer and Landon Seeley to follow. Anybody gets on, we'll see Easton Swafford here in the second inning. 3-2, upstairs, ball 4. Good at bat by Barone, worked it back in his favor and draws a leadoff walk in the second inning. Also keeping an eye on Flames basketball this afternoon. The Liberty men are at home in the final home game of the regular season, taking on Kennesaw State today. They're at the under-12 timeout in the first half. Liberty leads Kennesaw State 17-8. Good start for the Flames, who are in first place in the CUSA standings. Camden Troyer looks at a first pitch strike. He's down 0-1. Troyer hitting from the left side. 0 for 7 this weekend. Throw over to first, runner back. He struck out for the first time all year yesterday. Went the first 9 games of the season without a strikeout. Pick-off throw over to first, and Barone is back safely. Keeping a close eye on him with a shift on here as well. 3 infielders on the right side for Wilmington. Here's the 0-1. Bagwell takes his time, now sets and fires. That ball hit on the ground the other way, out toward third. The throw to second with the shortstop Jones covering is in time. Lucas to Jones. It goes 5-6 on the fielder's choice. Troyer is aboard at first. So he exchanges places with Barone. 1 out now for Landon Seeley. Freshman third baseman stands in from the right side. 1 for 6 on the weekend. Takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit his first career home run on Wednesday at Duke. He's 4 out of 11 on this road trip. 3 extra base hits. 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. This guy's got a lot in his arsenal. Like I said, 4-seamer, a cutter, sinker, changeup, sweeper. Turn to pick off, throw over to first, runner back. And if you're a hitter, you go up there, you're thinking about all that. You really can't. You have to simplify it. We talked about that in the minor leagues all the time. I was around some pretty good minor league hitting instructors that would try to simplify it for their young rookies. Here's the 1-1. Foul back to the screen, 1-2. Would hear guys talk about, it's not fastball, breaking ball. It's firm and it's slow. It's not, try to hit the sweeper off the corner. Is the ball up? Is it down? Just they're working quadrants at the plate. Off speed, misses low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball, slow ball. Up, down. Out, in. See ball, hit ball. 2-2 pitches instead of throw over to first. Kind of echoed a little bit of, you'd hear Pete Rose talk hitting all the time and just how simple his approach was at the plate. 2-2 pitch, runners going, off speed, taken high, no throw to second by Zelenka. He started to uncork a throw, didn't maybe have a good grip on it, I don't know, he just ate it. Stolen base for Camden Troyer. He gets to scoring position. And the count goes full, 3-2 now on Seeley. Troyer now 2 for 2 in steals this year. Payoff pitch to Landon. Here comes from Bagwell. Swung on and lifted to straightaway center field. Gillespie coming in. Misplayed that ball. Now it goes over his head and one-hops the wall. Troyer on his horse around third. He will score. Seeley is into second with an RBI double. And the Flames are on the board. It's now 2-1. And Gillespie got tricked by the wind that time. Talk about the wind blowing out today. His first 2 steps were in, and then he realized, uh-oh, and turned and got on his horse, but it was too late. Seeley with his 4th extra base hit of the road trip. He drives in the first run today for Liberty. He's at second. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. Left-handed hitter stands in. Tying run in scoring position. First pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. 3rd RBI of the road trip for Landon Seeley. And number 12 on the year already for him. The 1-0. That ball is swung on, lifted high in the air, right center field. Gillespie better read on it this time. He'll make the catch. Runner's going to tag at second. Throw coming to third. Landon Seeley is in there. Head first slide. He moves up 90 feet. He's got excellent wheels out there on the bases. Tagged up and he was moving. So the tying run 90 feet away. Liberty trailing this one 2-1 in the second. And will likely take a 2-out hit from Tucker Moore if the Flames are to tie this thing up. First one on the outside corner for a called strike to Moore, 0-1. Tucker Moore, Missouri transfer at the plate, the 0-1. Front door breaking ball in for a strike, 0-2. He got ill during batting practice yesterday. He ate a smoothie or had a smoothie before the game that had bananas in it. Turns out he's allergic. Rolling outside, 1-2. Well, he knew he was allergic. I don't think he realized bananas were in the smoothie. But presumed got some treatment from Dan Prusser. Was able to come into the ball game midway through. Swing and a miss for strike 3 here. He's down on a 1-2 pitch to end the inning. The Flames settle for the 1 run on 1 hit in the second. No errors and a man left at third. We'll go now to the bottom half of inning number 2 in Wilmington, North Carolina. The score, Liberty trails UNCW 2-1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
The President's Day sales event is happening now at Lynchburg Nissan, and the savings are monumental. Get historically low rates, up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, and unbeatable offers on 2025 models. Plus, every new Nissan comes with our million-mile powertrain warranty, giving you peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't wait. These historic deals won't last. Stop by Lynchburg Nissan today, or visit us online to claim your savings. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the million-mile warranty. Don't wait. These historic deals won't last.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
As a Flames Club member, you get access to premium seating, parking, and hospitality on game day. Go to libertyflamesclub.org today to learn more.
Go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's Liberty down 2-1 to UNCW. Nick Pierce with you. Matt Gillespie coming to the plate. Lead it off for UNCW. Got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. Camden Troyer already with a stolen base today. He's got the Good Feet working for the Flames. Gillespie's hit leadoff first 2 games of this series. He now steps in to lead off the second inning and takes high and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Hitting in the 7-hole today for the Seahawks, who made a couple of tweaks to their lineup. Not often you see a guy get pinch hit for, then move to the leadoff spot the next day, but that's what Kevin Jones did. He's taken down for a pinch hitter in the 9th inning yesterday. Check swing in for a strike on Gillespie. Evens the count at 1-1. We followed by the DH today, Brian Arndt, and then the second baseman, Kyle Dobos. Lower third of the order against Swink. 1-1 upstairs, 2 balls and a strike on Gillespie. We talked about it pregame that the wind would be a factor today. It already has been. And that fly ball that Seeley hit that took it over Gillespie's head in center field in the top of the inning. 2-1 is outside, 3 balls and a strike. Resulted in a run for the Flames. Troyer scored all the way from first. Comes a 3-1. And that sinker's hit on the ground to first. Sorensen has it. Underhand toss. Swink got a hurry. Gets to the bag. Got him by an eyelash at first. Gillespie tried a headfirst slide into the orange bag, the double bag there at first base. And he may have been better served to just stay on his feet and run through the bag. Flames get the out at first, though. 3-1 put out. 1 away now for Brian Arndt. So many times guys dive after that bag at first base. I think they hurt their cause more than they help it. Fastball inside to Arndt. 1 ball and no strikes to count on the DH. Arndt hitting .231. Next pitch, sinker in for a strike. Evens the count up at 1-1. Arndt on the weekend so far is 1 for 6 in this series. The 1-1. That one missed inside. 2 balls and a strike on Brian Arndt. Been their everyday catcher now the last couple years. Ball 3 down and in, 3-1. Another bad count for Swink here in the second inning. He's got a career high 9 homers last year, career high in RBIs, runs scored, despite hitting just .206. Smashes this one on the ground, but right to Swafford at second base. Little double clutch, and he throws on to first in time to get Arndt 2 away.
Second baseman number 9 by Dobos.
Flames trail at 2-1 to the Seahawks. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. 2 outs and nobody on. Kyle Dobos coming to the plate now. Make sure you follow LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Or search LFSN Radio on Facebook and YouTube. Dobos hits from the right side. Starting at second base for his second straight day. He takes inside, 1 ball and no strikes. I don't know if anything's going on with Aiden Evans or if they're just tweaking the lineup around. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Swink. That one caught the inside corner with a fastball, evens it up at 1-1. Look at the Ortho Virginia injury report. UNCW without its leading hitter, Brock Wills, this weekend. He's out with a hamstring injury. Guy was hitting .455 with a homer in 7 games. There's a ground ball to short. Charging is Marsh. He's got it. Flips over to first in time for the out there. And that'll do it for UNCW in the second. 1-2-3 inning for Josh Swink. And we'll move now to the top of the third. When we come back, we'll have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Here in Wilmington, it's 2-1 UNCW over Liberty on the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
We're on to the top half of the third inning in Wilmington, North Carolina, with Liberty trailing UNCW 2-1. Nick Pierce back here with you. We check the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And for Flames basketball, Liberty hosting Kennesaw State today at Liberty Arena. And Liberty's men lead Kennesaw State 24-18 at the under-8 timeout. 6:56 to go in the first half. 24-18, Liberty on top of Kennesaw State as the Flames try to stay in first place in Conference USA. Speaking of CUSA, scores from around the league this afternoon. A couple of games underway. Old Dominion trails 2-1 at Middle Tennessee. That game's in the top of the second. FIU's come from behind to take the lead on Merrimack. 8-5 Panthers lead it in the top of the eighth, or top of the fifth rather, and down in Miami. Left-handed hitter at the plate, leading things off. Cal Early swings on the first pitch and rolls one through, a base hit into right field. Cal Early making his first start at the DH spot, hitting in the 9 hole, singles through the right side of the infield. And the leadoff man is on for the Flames in the third inning. That'll bring up Michael Robertson. Cal Early, an early hit. So early we couldn't even really talk about him. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1 on Robertson. Flames are tinkering with that DH spot, not getting the production there that they want at the moment. Here's the 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. That since they moved Landon Seeley out of the DH spot and put him on third base. And then moved Jackson Sorensen from third to first. Try to shore up the corner infield spots. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a foul off the end of the bat of Michael Robertson. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Robertson 0 for 1 with a pop out to second here today. Early the runner at first. Nobody out. And Robertson in an 0-2 hole. Bagwell sets at the belt. Right-hander turns, fires to first. Early back in with a head-first dive. Cam Bagwell's got the gear right today. He's got the teal glove on out there. Match the teal uniform top, teal bill of his cap. Here's his 0-2 pitch. Runner not going. It stays high with a fastball and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Always liked it when guys got the team color glove on out there. Here's a swing and a line drive out toward right. That's going to fall in front of DiMartino for a base hit. Early froze between first and second. Had to make sure that he didn't come in and make a catch there. So as a result, he stops at second base, but Robertson is at first with a single. His 3rd hit of the weekend, and the Flames have set the table here. First and second, nobody out for the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, starting with Tanner Marsh. Seen the Flames do a lot of 2-out damage this weekend. Liberty 5 for 14 here yesterday with 2 outs. The pitch is taken just a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes on Marsh. 0 for 1, ground out to first, his first trip to the plate today. Base hit here could get the game tied. Extra base hit, the Flames could take the lead. They trail 2-1 in the 3rd. 1-0 pitch, bunted back towards the pitcher. He comes to get it. He'll throw to second and get the trail runner there in Robertson. That'll be a 1-4 putout. It's not as good as getting the lead runner, but it's better than just taking the out at first. So that'll go as a fielder's choice for Marsh. Early does move from second to third, so now instead of runners at first and second, they're on the corners. 1 out of the inning. And that brings Jackson Sorensen to the plate. Left-handed hitter 0 for 1, fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him there. Maybe a changeup from Bagwell that time, and it's 0-1. Bagwell's fastball's in the low to mid-90s. Turning to throw to first, runner back. So a change of speeds there. Had Sorensen out in front. It's early at third. Marsh at first. 1 down. Top of the 3rd. And the 0-1 pitch to Sorensen. On the way. Just missed off the outside corner. Zelinka tried to frame it there. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Sorensen. Infield at double play depth up the middle. Here's the 1-1. Runner at first is on the move. Pitch is high and outside. Throw down is cut off by the pitcher Bagwell. Zelinka cut it loose. Bagwell said no. Don't throw down there with a man at third. Stolen base for Tanner Marsh. I don't think I've seen that before. Usually the pitcher ducks out of the way. He stuck the glove up and said no. Throw it back to me. The 2-1 to Sorensen. High and outside. Like a sinker that stayed off the plate. 3-1. First base is open. Barone on deck. Sorensen in the driver's seat here. 3-1 pitch. Lunge and a miss. Couldn't get it. Sinking down and away from him, and the count is full. 3-2 now on Jackson. 3 home runs on the year. Homer to left center here yesterday. Here comes a 3-2. Check swing. They appeal it. He didn't go. Ball 4. That one just missed high. Sorensen takes a walk. And they are loaded for the Flames with only one out in the third.
Number 17, Nick Barone.
Now a chance to do some big-time damage as Nick Barone comes to the plate. 3 homers on the year. He has a grand slam in his career. He hit it his freshman year at West Virginia. Reached on a walk his first time up. The pitch. And that one is a little high and off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Like maybe he tried to go to a cutter there on the first one. Couldn't locate it. Now the 1-0 to Nick Barone. That ball is swung on and popped up down the right field line. Will it stay in play? It will. Catch is made by Thatch on the run in foul territory over by the bricked sidewall. No advance from the runners. And an outstanding play over there in foul territory. I think I said Thatch. It was Dobos that made the catch. 2 out. Now it's up to Camden Troyer. Now, I had it right the first time. It was Thatch that caught that. Troyer swings on the first pitch and rolls it to second. Dobos to first, and UNCW escapes in the third inning. The Flames load the bases with 1 out, and they fail to score. 3 runners left on. We go now to the bottom half of the third in Wilmington. The score, UNCW 2, Liberty 1.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Well, you put a star by that top of the third inning with the Flames load the bases with only 1 out. They've got the 4 and 5 hitters coming to the plate, and they cannot score. Nick Barone pops out in foul ground to first base. Camden Troyer, first pitch swinging, ground out to second. Liberty leaves them loaded, and you hope that doesn't come back to bite the Flames, who trail 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Josh Swink back to work on the mound. He'll face the top of the order here. Shortstop Kevin Jones singled, ended up coming around to score. Back in the first inning, the pitch, right-hand batter takes a strike, 0-1. Sun trying to peek out from behind the clouds here. Early afternoon start. First 2 games were played at 4 o'clock. 0-1 pitch, lunge and a miss, 0-2 on Kevin Jones. Flames will get on the bus, go back to Lynchburg tonight. So it is a 5-game road trip, but they'll go home, sleep in their own beds tonight and tomorrow night. Here's the 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then a day trip to Campbell on Tuesday. About a 3.5-hour drive from Lynchburg. Just down and back to Bowie's Creek, North Carolina. 1-2 pitch, slider just missed off the outside corner. 2-2 now on Kevin Jones. That'll wrap up the road trip. Then the Flames are back home next weekend for a 3-game set with Central Michigan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Line drive, leaping snag at third by Landon Seeley. Thank you very much. 1 out in the third. Timed his jump perfectly. Went up the step ladder and got it. One down in the third inning. Tanner Thatch coming to the plate now. Thatch is 0 for 1, a strikeout looking his first time up. Flames trailed the Seahawks 2-1 here in the third. Left on left matchup. First pitch slider outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Speaking of Campbell, the Camels are 4-6 on the year. They got a big win against Georgia Southern yesterday, though, 16-9. 1-0 pitch just missed off the corner. 2 balls, no strikes to Thatch. They lost the first game of that series to Georgia Southern 6-5. Also have a win over Duke this year. Next pitch is beat into the ground, foul by Thatch, 2-1. They'll play the series finale today. They're actually playing right now, Campbell and Georgia Southern, at Jim Perry Stadium in Bowie's Creek. And the Flames and Camels, old Big South rivals, will get together on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Here's a 2-1. Called strike outside corner. And Swink has battled back in the count from 2-0. It's now 2-2 on Tanner Thatch. 1 out, nobody on. Here in this bottom of the third. Swink ready. Looks in over the glove. Kicks and fires. 2-2 pitch. Front door slider. Strike 3 called. Got him looking over the inside corner. Second time today, Thatch has gone down looking at strikes. 2 gone in the third. And both of Josh Swink's strikeouts are Thatch. He's got him on the outside corner with a sinker. He got him on the inside corner that time with a breaking ball that he started on Thatch's hip. Ran back over the inner half. DiMartino, the hitter, right fielder, stands in, takes the sinker for a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Swink trying to work on a 1-2-3 inning here. He set down the last 5 men that he's faced, going back to the first. Right-hand batter waits the 0-1. Sinker hit on the ground, foul. Past first base. 0-2 the count. Starting to get a little bit better feel, command of that 2-seam fastball. It's got some good movement on it today. Swink looks in. Here comes his 0-2 pitch now to DiMartino. That one stayed outside. Missed off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swink with a 1-2. Off speed, swung on, lifted, foul out of play to the right. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes on DiMartino. Some new baseballs brought out to home plate umpire Tim Detweiler. Flames with a win today can go to 3-1 on this road trip. The 1-2. Check swing, ball down, didn't go. Tough take, but a good take by DiMartino, and that'll even it up, 2-2. Flames play him straight away defensively. This is the one that Swink wants to settle up with. Left-hander's 2-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted high in the air, foul out of play down the left field line. The Flames have some action in their bullpen. A right-hander is up down there. Again, Josh, not a starter that's going to go very deep into the ball game. Couple of turns through the order typically, and that's it. He's approaching 50 pitches here. 2-2 is an inside-out swing foul down the right field line. Still 2-2. This will be pitch number 50 for Swink. Flames trailing it 2-1, 2 outs. Nobody on in the third. The 2-2. Over but low. Full count, 3-2. Good at bat here by DiMartino. If he can reach, cleanup man Lucas is on deck. Here's a 3-2 now from Josh Swink. Strike three called inside corner. Froze him. Third strikeout for Josh Swink today, and that one ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down for the Seahawks in the third. That's 7 straight set down by the Flames left-hander. We'll go now to the top of the fourth. Liberty trails UNCW 2-1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com. And Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Moving to the top half of the fourth inning, it's Liberty trailing UNCW 2-1. A look at the box score presented by Carter Bank. Flames with a run on 3 hits, no errors, 4 left on. Seahawks 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They've stranded 1. UNCW got both of its runs in the first inning. Liberty answered with 1 in the second. Left the tying run on at third and then left the bases loaded in the third inning. Landon Seeley leads off. He's got an RBI double today. Takes a first pitch strike from Cam Bagwell, and it's 0-1. Swink with a tough start to the first inning. Some bad contact that found some holes. He's settled in nicely, set down 7 straight since. Seeley sends this one into the air, straightaways right center field. Gillespie camps under this one, not fooled this time. Makes the catch for the first out.
Second baseman number 49, Easton Swafford.
1 down for the Flames in the fourth. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. This year, every Sunday and April 4th is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Give you more details in a moment. First the pitch to Swafford from Bagwell. Foul ball. Dribbled back behind home plate. 0-1. Bring your dog to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Also join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, chew toy, and leash. Plus tickets for Bark at the Park, all for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Swafford. He's 0 for 1, flied out to center. His only trip to the plate so far. Next pitch stays up and outside. 2 balls and a strike on Easton Swafford. And the 2-1 is swung on and swatted in the air to deep right center, but Gillespie is there. Center fielder's got that one, and that's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Flames. Couple of flyouts to center field here in this top of the fourth inning. Now Tucker Moore comes to the plate. Bagwell working on a 1-2-3 frame. Retired the last 4 men he's faced. Right on right, the pitch to Moore, bouncing ball toward third. That's a fair ball, backhanded by Lucas behind the bag. Long throw to first, and a good stretch over there by Thatch. Good play on both ends that time. Retires the side for the Flames in the top of the fourth. 1-2-3, nothing doing. And that'll take us to the bottom half of the fourth inning now in Wilmington. The score, 2-1, UNCW leads it. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros' 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Follow the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames trail at 2-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and a new pitcher is on as Liberty makes the Haley's Appliance an outdoor call to the bullpen. We'll bring on right-hander Cooper Harrington for Josh Swink, who went 3 innings today, gave up 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits. Didn't walk anyone, struck out 3 batters. And now Harrington takes over on the mound. This is a good young freshman that this club likes a lot. They think he could be a rotation guy for them eventually. He'll face cleanup man Trevor Lucas to lead things off here. Harrington, fastball in the low 90s, changeup, and a couple of different breaking balls he'll throw. And the first one is swung on and fouled off at the plate by Trevor Lucas. He's down a strike 0-1. Flames were sent down in order quickly and quietly in the top of the 4th inning. Swink finished strong. He retired the last 7 men he faced. 0-1 pitch, grounded foul past third. 0-2 the count on Trevor Lucas. Harrington pitched in the first game of this road trip at Duke. Gave up a couple of runs, 2-run homer. Here's his 0-2. Just missed off the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gave up 2 runs, a walk, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts against the Blue Devils. Next pitch. Where did that miss? Fastball right there. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lucas. 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. We followed by Thornton and Zelenka here in this 4th inning. The 2-2 from Harrington stayed outside in a full count. 3-2 now. Harrington making his 4th appearance on the year. No record. 5.40 ERA. 3-2 pitch, line drive to center. That's a base hit. One of the harder hit balls we've seen today from the Seahawks. Leadoff single for Lucas in the 4th inning. And UNCW with a 2-1 lead, hunting for some insurance here as they bring Bromley Thornton to the plate. 6 2/3 innings pitched this year for Harrington. He's walked 5 and struck out 6, and given up the home run that I mentioned at Duke on Wednesday. Thornton an RBI triple back in the 1st inning on a ball he banged off the center field wall. Just missed hitting it out. First pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Thornton. UNCW with the 2-1 lead in the 4th. Harrington working out of the stretch. Freshman right-handers 1-0. That's in for a strike. Evens things up at 1-1 now on Bromley Thornton. Decent smattering of folks here today. They've had good crowds the first two games. 1,100 here on Friday, 1,300 here yesterday. Pickoff throw over to first, runner back. They've got the green or teal chairback seats behind the backstop here, and then bleacher seats down the lines behind the dugouts. And then some lawn seats out there on the top of the berm behind the left field wall. Sitting back a little bit, but a unique vantage point. Throw over to first, runner back. Got a handful of folks out there too. Of course, we have the rocking chairs at Worthington Field back in Lynchburg, and they've got rocking chairs here as well, right behind the backstop. Blue and teal. There's a smash line drive up the middle, base hit center field. Lucas stops at second. A couple of hard hit balls off of Harrington to start things here in the fourth. And Martin Zelenka is the hitter. Harrington will work off some deception with that fastball, but he's not fooling anybody here. Zelenka 0 for 1 with a ground out to first. Sorensen coming in at first. Flames looking for a bunt. He squares around, pulls it back, takes inside, ball one. Jackson Sorensen made a really good play on a hard ground ball from Zelenka in the first inning, a diving snag to his left to rob him of a base hit and an RBI at the time. Zelenka trying to help himself here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The pitch. And he misses the bunt. Pitch down, 1 ball and 1 strike. So trying to help himself. He's trying to move the runners along here. Tried to help himself in the first. Got denied. Trying to move the runners here. Turn it to the next guy, Gillespie. The pitch. Not showing bunt here. Takes low and outside, 2-1. Zelenka limited action this year. Just the 4th game he's played in, 3rd start. 2 for 10 on the year, counting today. 2-1 from Harrington. He swings, rolls it to the left side, diving snag. Seeley knocks it down, but doesn't have a play anywhere. That'll be an infield hit for Zelenka, and now 3 straight singles to start the inning, and UNCW has loaded the bases with nobody out. And trouble afoot as Matt Gillespie comes to the plate now for the Seahawks. Flames loaded the bases, didn't get anything a couple of innings ago. Harrington trying to walk the tight wire here. Pitch to Gillespie is a fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Flames will keep the infield back. They'll trade a run for a pair of outs here if they can get a double play ball. 0-1 to Gillespie. Fastball just stayed off the outside corner. Ball and a strike on Gillespie. 0 for 1 with a ground out today. It's a 3-1 put out his first time up in the 2nd inning. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Swafford to his left has it, goes to second for 1. There will be no return throw to first as that play was too slow developing. That'll score Lucas from third. Fielder's choice and an RBI for Gillespie. And it's now a 3-1 lead for UNCW. Gillespie with the RBI. That is his 6th of the year. And they're at first and third now for Brian Arndt. So this guy throw to first, runner back. Arndt 0 for 1 today. He's hitting under 230 for the year. He hit just 206 last year, Arndt did. But he had career highs across the board. Homers, RBIs, runs scored. Throw to first, runner back. It's kind of like Kyle Schwarber numbers. It goes up there, it's 200, but 50 home runs. They didn't hit that many, but you get the point. Pitch to Arndt, shows bunt, gets it down, right side. Harrington comes off the mound to get it, took a look at home, and wisely goes to first base. That's the only play that he had. Run scores, Thornton comes in. That'll make it 4-1 UNCW now in the fourth inning. Sacrifice and an RBI for Arndt. And down to second goes Gillespie. 2 out in the inning. Inning started with 3 straight hits. Since then, a fielder's choice and a sac bunt. Runner at second now with 2 down. And Cal Dobos is the hitter. Right-hand batter takes a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Dobos 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Flames trail by 3 now. The 0-1. Dobos takes it just off the outside corner. Tucker Moore wanted them to appeal the swing at first. He didn't go. You don't want to fall behind by much more than this if you're Liberty. One from Harrington. Bowman outside. 2 balls and a strike to Dobos. Two 2-1, check swing, missed in, did not go. 3-1. UNCW in this series, runners in scoring position today, 3 for 6. They are 7 for 22, hitting over 300 on the weekend. Here's the 3-1. Pop foul out of play to the right. And Harrington battles back to run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cal Dobos. Flames trail at 4-1. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Soft liner foul past third. Chris Moore, third base coach, looked like he was ducking out of the way for the Seahawks. Still 3-2. Well, this is the guy you want to get here if you're Harrington. You don't want to turn the lineup back over. Jones on deck. Payoff pitch again. Just missed. Ball 4. A little bit off the outside corner, I guess. And that is a walk to Dobos. Puts runners at first and second, and so the Seahawks will turn the lineup over now. 7th man to hit in the inning is Kevin Jones. A rough inning for Cooper Harrington and the Flames. Jones stands in. The pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Harrington having trouble landing his stuff for strikes here this afternoon. Made a pretty good pitch there to Dobos, though, that wasn't called. Here's the 1-0. Caught the inside corner that time. That'll even it up at 1-1. 4-1 lead for UNCW in the bottom of the 4th. Seahawks got 2 in the first. They've got 2 more here in this inning. Flames with their only run in the second. 1-1. Chop toward third, in between snag. Nice play. Seeley gets up, throws him out at first. A good play by Landon Seeley at third, and that will retire the side. But UNCW scores twice in the 4th inning. They do it on 3 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on base. We're through 4 in Wilmington. The score, UNCW 4, Liberty 1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
At At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Now, back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames trying to answer back. Liberty trails UNCW 4-1 as we go to the top half of the fifth inning. It's the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up, starting with Cal Early. A single on the first pitch he saw his first time up today. Starting at DH, he takes the first pitch strike from Bagwell, and it's 0-1. Cal Early making his first career start. Freshman second baseman. Freshman infielder. 0-1 outside, 1 ball and a strike. But Bradley LaCroix did say in pregame today if Easton Swafford wasn't out there playing so well, it'd probably be Cal Early at second base. 1-1 pitch, swung on, lifted down the left field line, headed toward the corner. That one's onto the track, and Thornton will run it down to make the catch for out number 1. And that was a little bit wind blown out there as well. That ball looked like it was popped up, just kept on climbing, and thought Early might be able to sneak it out of here, but no luck. So 1 gone in the fifth. Top of the order now, here's Robertson. 1 for 2 with a single. Left-hand batter swings on the first one, fouls it away to the left, 0-1. Back in Lynchburg at Liberty Arena. 15:43 to go in that men's basketball contest. Kennesaw State has taken the lead on Liberty 50-48. Next pitch over but low. 1 ball and 1 strike on Michael Robertson. Flames got out to a big lead to start things, but Kennesaw State has taken the lead. Next pitch in for a strike, 1-2. Owls trying to wreck senior day for the Flames. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to Robertson. Swung on, popped up, center field. Gillespie circles off his route, makes the catch in left center for the second out of the inning. Robertson retired.
Shortstop number 1, Tanner Marsh.
Brings up Tanner Marsh now. A chilly afternoon here in Wilmington, North Carolina. We had gorgeous weather the first 2 days. Temperature in the 60s and low 70s. Today, mid-40s, high 40s. Marsh with a bouncing ball, slowly hit to short. Jones charges, gloves, and throws him out at first. And the Flames are retired in order in the fifth. 1, 2, 3, nothing doing. That's 8 in a row set down by Cam Bagwell. And we are halfway home here in the series finale with the score, UNCW 4, Liberty 1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Liberty trailing UNCW 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning in Wilmington, North Carolina. Series finale here. Flames trying to rally and take the series, but they trail by 3 right now, and offensively haven't been able to muster much against Cam Bagwell on the mound. Had some chances early. Now Bagwell's settled in. Tanner Thatch leads off for UNCW in the fifth and fouls the first pitch away here against Cooper Harrington. 0-1. Thatch is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts looking. Both of those, though, against Josh Swink. 0-1. Went to the top of the zone that time with a fastball. Got a swing and miss, and it's 0-2 now on Thatch. Be followed by Alec DiMartino and then Trevor Lucas, the scheduled 3 here in the fifth. The 0-2. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Harrington into the line. Here it comes. And that one swung on, skied to deep center field. Robertson drifting back onto the track just in front of the wall. Has enough room to make the catch. Deep fly to center. Tanner Thatch hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. And he's out number 1 in the fifth. Alec DiMartino will be the hitter now. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the ball game for the Coca-Cola 10th inning show. Coke, taste the feeling. DiMartino hits from the right side. 1 out, nobody on. Hits a soft liner on the first pitch. That is a fair ball. Trickling past first base and rolling down the right field line. DiMartino will be at second base on a soft serve single or double to right field. But he hit off the end of the bat. And there's been about 3 or 4 of those at least today that UNCW has just had pokes to the right spot. They hit the ball hard against Harrington in the 4th inning, but outside of that, there's been a lot of those today. DiMartino at second. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double now. That'll bring up Trevor Lucas. Second double of the year for DiMartino. Right-hand hitting third baseman Lucas takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Flames trailing it 4-1 in the bottom half of the fifth. The 0-1. Fastball just missed off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrington on 1-1. Downstairs. Falls behind 2-1. A good block by Tucker Moore to keep the runner at second base. Flames have a right-hander loosening in their bullpen. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. UNC Wilmington has a guy throwing a football in their bullpen. Some obvious concern on one side, not so much the other. The 2-2 just missed outside. A full count, 3-2. Joseph Webb is the righty loosening for Liberty. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch with 1 out. Outside, we walked him. Ball 4. Second walk handed out by Cooper Harrington today. 2 are on with 1 out in the 5th. That'll bring up Bromley Thornton. In case you're wondering, it's Connor Marshburn and Baker Cox, a couple of pitchers that have already thrown in this series, throwing the football in the bullpen for UNCW. Slinging the pigskin around down there. Thornton stands in for the right side. The pitch. He swings and hits one on a line into deep left, but right in line with Nick Barone. He's got it. Runners do not advance. Nick barely had to move. There's a break, and that's out number 2. So 2 away, 2 men on. Flames trailing 4-1 in the 6th. And the catcher, Martin Zelenka, comes to the plate. And he's got everybody in on his walk-up music. My goodness. Big over-the-head claps from all of his teammates in the dugout. Fans down the first base line. Zelenka ropes the first one on a line into left field. That's a base hit. Rounding third, DiMartino headed to the plate. He'll score. First to third goes Lucas, and Zelenka is into second with an RBI double. 5-1, Seahawks in the 5th. Well, if you come up with that kind of fanfare, you better do something big, and Zelenka did. And Zelenka, who barely played coming into today, was like 2 for 9 on the year. He's 2 for 3 today. 2-out hit for the Seahawks. That's something they had not really done in the first 2 games of this series, is hit with 2 outs. Tucker Moore, the Flames catcher, is on his way out. Seahawks with only 2 hits with 2 outs in this entire series. They were 0 for 16 in the first 2 games, hitting with 2 outs. They're now 2 for 22 in the series. Runners at second and third. 2 outs now for Matt Gillespie as Moore comes back to the plate. Joseph Webb continues firing bullets in the bullpen, and that's going to be it. Bradley LaCroix is out of the dugout. He's on his way to the mound. And Cooper Harrington, a rough outing here today, will be lifted as the Flames make the Haley's Appliance an outdoor call to the bullpen, trailing 5-1 to the Seahawks here in Wilmington. We'll step out and have the pitching change when we come back here. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com. That's www.ironcladcoffee.com to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Right-hander Joseph Webb is on to pitch for Liberty with 2 outs and runners at second and third for UNCW in the 5th. Liberty leading this one, or trailing this one, I should say, 5-1. Cooper Harrington out of the ball game after an inning and 2/3. He's given up 3 runs so far on 5 hits. 2 walks, no strikeouts for Harrington. He threw 40 pitches, 23 strikes and 17 balls. And now it is the right-hander Webb, kind of the Swiss Army knife of this pitching staff. Webb will change arm angles. He'll drop down sidearm against right-handed hitters. He'll come over the top at you. Fastball, slider, split. And also a cutter for Joseph Webb. Right now, just trying to find something to go to miss barrels. Harrington was not able to do enough of that today. And Webb's job is to try to keep this at a 4-run deficit and give the Flames a chance to try to come back here. Webb facing Matt Gillespie. Gillespie today is 0 for 2 with an RBI. Hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. First pitch from Webb is swung on and missed. He's down a strike 0-1. Webb 6 feet 1 inches tall, 215-pounder out of Lawndale, North Carolina. Transfer out of Catawba Valley Community College. And the 0-1. Misses downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 13 appearances with 9 starts last year. Went 7-4 with a 5.46 ERA. Give you his numbers this year for the Flames after the 1-1. Off speed, misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike. 3 appearances. He has yet to allow a run for the Flames. 3 hits in 6 1/3 innings. 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Behind in the count, 2-1 here to Gillespie. And now we've got a strike called on Gillespie because he didn't get back into the batter's box in time before the pitch timer was at 8 seconds. So a break there for the Flames. It's now 2-2. The pitch from Webb. Swung on and missed. He got him. Webb goes to the splitter. Gillespie down on strikes, and that will retire the side. Seahawks settle for 1 in the 5th inning. They get it on 2 hits. No errors, 2 men left in scoring position. Joseph Webb puts out the fire in the 5th. That'll take us to the 6th here in Wilmington. The score, UNCW 5, Liberty 1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
As we go to the 6th, it is 5-1. UNCW leading Liberty. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. College basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg. Kennesaw State now leads Liberty 65-53. Owls lead by 12 with 11:13 to go back in Lynchburg. Keep our eyes on that one throughout the rest of the day. Conference USA Baseball, FIU with an 11-6 lead over Merrimack. That game's in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Middle Tennessee trails at home to Old Dominion 3-2. They're in the top of the 5th. Arkansas State has a 2-0 lead at Jacksonville State in the top of the 2nd. Top of the 2nd inning at Louisiana Tech. They are scoreless with Memphis. Get some others in just a moment as Jackson Sorensen leads off the inning for the Flames. And the first pitch is high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 3, 4, and 5 in the order due up for the Flames. The 1-0. Caught the outside corner. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Still Cam Bagwell on the mound here for UNCW in the 6th. The 1-1 stayed up high. 2-1. They do have some bullpen action, though. They're throwing baseballs this time, not footballs. Righty and a lefty, looks like down there. 2-1, Sorensen, ground ball sharply hit, diving step, that's to his right. Feeds the pitcher, covering the bag just in time to get Sorensen. Robbery at first base. Stach takes one away from Sorensen. That would have been a leadoff single. Instead, there's one out. Good Nick Barone to the plate now for the Flames. Barone swings on the first pitch, pops it up off the end of the bat into short center field. Out to make the grab is Dobos. And 2 are out now in the 6th. It's not a good pitch to be swinging at, especially on the first one. Seen that a few times today, not just Barone. Some of the Flames trying to pick on the first pitch and just getting bad contact. Saw it earlier from Camden Troyer as he stands in now from the left side. 2 outs, nobody on. 0 for 2, fielder's choice and a run scored. Takes off the plate inside on the first one. 1 ball, no strikes. If you're going to go on the first pitch, you better be able to square it up and make some solid contact. Here's the 1-0. Troyer takes just a little bit low maybe, or off the outside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch. That one caught the outside corner. That didn't look nearly as good as the last one did. 2-1. Two-1 pitch, hit on the ground to second. That should end the inning. Dobos up with it, pegged to first in time, and that'll do it. The Flames have not had a base runner since the 3rd inning. That's 11 in a row set down by Cam Bagwell. And as we move now to the bottom half of the 6th, it's all UNCW leading Liberty 5-1 here in Wilmington. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Joseph Webb back on the mound for Liberty as we move to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 5-1 Seahawks lead the Flames. And Webb, sidearm right-hander, fires a first pitch called strike to Brian Arndt. The DH leading things off for Wilmington in the 6th inning. 0-1. Arndt followed by Dobos and then Jones. 8-9-1 in the order. 0-1 from Webb. Stays with a sidearm. Misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Webb came in, got Gillespie swinging at strikes on a good splitter to end the 5th inning. Stranded a couple of base runners there. He'll work with a clean inning here. 1-1 from Webb. Goes over the top there for a pitch in for a called strike. Might have gone back to the splitter there, and it's 1-2. He can throw that pitch for a swing and miss. He can throw it at the top of the zone. He can land it for a strike. It's a good pitch for him. The 1-2. Splitter swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Arndt. Strikeout for Webb is his second. 1 away in the 6th. Bring Kyle Dobos to the plate now. Dobos today has reached on a walk. He is 0 for 1 officially with a ground out. Seahawks trying to take 2 of 3 from the Flames as Dobos lifts it foul out of play to the right, 0-1. This will be back-to-back weekend series losses for the Flames if they can't rally after sweeping St. John's on opening weekend. St. John's off to a really tough start. They just won for the first time yesterday, beat Louisville. That one ran back, caught the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now on Dobos. Flames would fall to 2-2 on the trip if they can't rally and go to Campbell on Tuesday, face a Camels team that might be coming around. Here's the 0-2 downstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Told you they beat up on Georgia Southern yesterday. Another CAA opponent for the Flames on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock. The 1-2, swung on, miss, strike 3. Down goes Dobos. 3 straight strikeouts for Webb. He's coming out of the bullpen. Some electric stuff here. 3 in a row set down. Back to the top of the order now with Kevin Jones. Talk about Campbell. They are trailing at the moment 7-3 to Georgia Southern. That game in the top of the 4th in Bowie's Creek. So the Camels might be staring a series loss in the face as well. First pitch in for a strike on Kevin Jones. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Line shot to third, caught on the backhand by Landon Seeley, and that will retire the side. Joseph Webb has done excellent work. He has set down all 4 men he's faced. That's the first contact off of him. 3 strikeouts for him so far as well. We're through 6 in Wilmington. Flames are trying to wake the bats up as we go to the 7th inning. Liberty trails UNCW 5-1.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
The President's Day sales event is happening now at Lynchburg Nissan, and the savings are monumental. Get historically low rates, up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, and unbeatable offers on 2025 models. Plus, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty, giving you peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't wait, these historic deals won't last. Stop by Lynchburg Nissan today, or visit us online to claim your savings. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty. Don't wait, these historic deals won't last.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
UNCW leads Liberty 5-1 as we go to the top half of the 7th inning. Nick Pierce back here with you. Carter Bank box score. Flames have just a run on 3 hits, no errors, 4 left on. Seahawks 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They have stranded 5. UNCW got 2 in the first, 2 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th. Liberty got its only run in the 2nd inning. And an RBI double by this guy, Landon Seeley. He leads it off and dribbles 1 foul back behind him to the backstop. No balls and a strike. Cam Bagwell pitching into the 7th inning here for the Seahawks. Here's his 0-1. Swung on and missed, quickly 0-2. It's the 2nd time in this series UNCW has taken a starter into the 7th inning. You're generally going to win more games than you lose if you can do that consistently. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Seeley down looking on the outside corner. Just the 2nd strikeout for Bagwell today. First backwards K, 1 away in the 7th. They look like a team that can make a regional. Starting pitching like that, if they get Tanner Thatch going, they get Wills healthy, their left fielder. Swafford stands in for the left side, takes high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. 5-1 Seahawks in the top of the 7th. 1 out, nobody on. Left-hand hitter waits. 1-0 pitch. Missed off the plate outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Bagwell only at 83 pitches here into the 7th inning. 51 strikes, 32 balls, the 2-0. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Mixed and matched, been on the attack, though. 2-1. And that lands for a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 now. Like a 2-seamer there. 2-2 pitch. And that one just missed inside with a fastball. Full count, 3-2. Tucker Moore on deck. Flames need base runners. 3-2 pitch. Swafford takes outside. There's 1, ball 4. The 3rd walk issued by Bagwell today. Put a man on for the Flames in the 7th. 1 on, 1 out. Now Liberty is going to go to the bench. Tucker Moore called back. Riley DiCandido has grabbed a bat. He'll come out and hit. There's been 2 spots in the lineup since Seeley moved to DH that the Flames have not gotten a lot of production from. That's catcher and now designated hitter. Since Seeley moved off of DH and out to third base. DiCandido was the Flames' opening day starter at first base. Then moved into the DH spot. Has not started the last. Well, he didn't start yesterday. He started the game here on Friday. Left-hand hitter stands in. First pitch from Bagwell in for a strike, 0-1. DiCandido struggling to start the year. 9 games, hitting just 143. 5 out of 35 with 5 singles. 0-1. There's a line drive and a base hit to right field. So DiCandido off the bench. Has set the table now. 1st and 2nd, 1 out in the 7th.
Number 2, Cal Early.
And Cal Early coming to the plate. Early 1 out of 2 with a single. Making his first start. Early 2 for 5 on the year now. And Randy Hood pops out of the dugout for UNCW. Again, he's had double barrel action down there in the bullpen in the last half inning. And a lefty tossing at the moment. And a left-handed hitter coming up. Hood has not motioned to the bullpen yet. Bagwell at 89 pitches. And it looks like now Randy Hood's going to take the baseball, and UNCW will make a Haley's Appliance and Outdoor call to the bullpen. So we'll step out as Bagwell leaves to a well-deserved ovation. Right-hander gets into the 7th inning, 6 1/3 pitch today, allowing just a run on 4 hits to this point. We'll step out and have the pitching change in just a moment. Liberty trailing 5-1, 1 out, top of the 7th. Men on 1st and 2nd when we come back.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Left-hander Kyle Phelan is on for UNCW. Seahawks lead the Flames 5-1. We are in the top of the 7th inning. He takes over for Cam Bagwell, who went 6 1/3 innings today of 1-run ball. Phelan, the lefty, dispatched to face the left-handed hitting Cal Early with 1 out and 2 runners on here in the top of the 7th. A walk to Easton Swafford, followed by a single by the pinch hitter Riley DiCandido. Those are your runners. Now the pitch from Phelan, and he plunks Early on the right arm. He hits him with the first pitch. Cal goes to first, and that will load him up for the Flames with 1 out in the 7th and brings the tying run to the plate in Michael Robertson. Don't go anywhere yet, folks. They still get the left-on-left matchup here with Robertson, but now they are loaded with 1 out. Pitch from Phelan. Robertson takes a strike, 0-1. Phelan, a four-seam fastball, curve, and a change, we are told. Give you his numbers in just a moment. Here's his 0-1. That one stayed high with a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Phelan has not pitched in this series yet. For the season, he struggled. 4 appearances, 5 earned runs, 3 hits, including a homer in 4 innings. Swing and a foul back. Good cut by Robertson, but he couldn't turn it around. It's 1-2. Guy made 10 appearances last year between the rotation and the bullpen. Used in relief this year. The 1-2 with the bases loaded. Breaking ball stays low and outside. Curve off the plate and low. 2-2. Phelan's had 2 bad outings out of 4. The last one did not go well at Coastal Carolina. It's 2-2. Robertson swings, pops it foul back out of play on a fastball. Still 2-2. Phelan gave up 3 earned runs on 1 hit at Coastal. With a couple of walks, did not retire a hitter. 2-2 pitch here is swung on and missed by Robertson. He got him on a breaking ball. Strikeout for Phelan. That's a big second out to the 7th inning. 2 out, runners at every base. Flames cannot afford to leave the bases loaded again here. They did that back in the 3rd inning. They trail 5-1. 2 outs, bases full. It's Marsh. The pitch, fastball high, 1 ball, no strikes to the right-handed hitter. Marsh is 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice and stole second in the 3rd. Got to get something here. The 1-0. Pop foul back out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike on Tanner Marsh. That was a huge strikeout for Phelan to get Robertson there. Had a couple of pitches to handle, just couldn't put him in play. Fouled him back. Now the 1-1 to Marsh. Hit in the air, foul out of play to the right. And the Flames are down to their last strike in the 7th inning. It's 1-2. Tanner is the tying run at the plate. He has not homered yet this year. Flames down 5-1 in the 7th. It's the 1-2 from Phelan. Stayed upstairs. Fastball misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They play Marsh pretty much straight away. A little bit deep in the outfield. Here's the 2-2. Curveball got away, missed high. No place to put him. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Tanner Marsh. Bases loaded. Everyone will be off and moving on the pitch with 2 outs. The payoff to Marsh. Here it is. Runners go. Just missed inside, ball 4. Fastball off the inside corner. Forces in a run as Swafford comes in to score. RBI for Marsh, and it's 5-2. The inning continues for Jackson Sorensen now with the tying run at first. Left-handed hitter 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, Phelan drops in a strike. Off speed in there at the top of the zone, 0-1. Remember, it was Sorensen yesterday that picked the Flames up off the deck with a 3-run homer to give them the lead. The 0-1. Curve misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. He almost hit him. Sorensen would probably just as rather hit for himself here, even though that would have forced in a run. 1-1 to Sorensen. Check swing. Just missed off the outside corner with a breaking ball. 2-1. Natives are getting restless here. Fans are all over home plate umpire Tim Detweiler. Here comes the 2-1 now to Sorensen. Fastball swung on and missed. Four-seamer away. And it's 2-2 now. DeCandido, the runner, at third. Early at second. Marsh at first. Extra base hit probably ties the game. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. And Kyle Phelan comes in. He walks in a run, but he gets 2 big strikeouts to avoid the big inning. Liberty settles for 1 in the 7th. A run on 1 hit. No errors, and the bases left loaded. Time now for the 7th inning stretch presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team. Don't stretch your budget when searching for your next home. Talk to the caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty. Visit carlmillerrealty.com today. Bottom of the 7th, UNCW leads Liberty 5-2.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Tanner Thatch leads off for UNCW as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Liberty trails at 5-2. And the first pitch from Joseph Webb misses high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Flames leave the bases loaded for a second time in this game. They got 1 run across on the bases loaded walk to Tanner Marsh, but needed to do more damage than that. 2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Seahawks. The Stats takes inside. 2 balls and no strikes to count. New catcher into the ball game for the Flames. Charlie Brinkman takes over. Tucker Moore was pinch hit for by DeCandido in the top of the inning. So Moore out of the ball game. Brinkman in to catch the 2-0. Just missed a little bit low. Maybe off the outside corner. 3 balls and no strikes to Thatch. She's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts today and a fly out to center. Here's the 3-0 from Webb. Swinging a high pop-up. That's swinging on 3-0. Sends it into the air, left center field. Robertson, sunglasses on. Center fielder makes the grab. for the first out of the 7th. That's big help. And Alec DiMartino comes to the plate now. Flames trail it by 3, 5-2 Seahawks in the bottom half of the 7th. DiMartino bats from the right side. Sidearm delivery on the first one. There's a fly ball hit to deep center. Robertson going back, lunges and makes the catch in dead center. Started in, then got on his horse and galloped back to go get it. A good play by Michael Robertson for the second out. Brings up the third baseman, Trevor Lucas. Coming down to the wire in Liberty Arena in Lynchburg. Flames men's basketball, 2:06 remaining. Liberty trails Kennesaw State 76-72 now. Flames trying to make the comeback. They were down double digits. Lucas stands in from the right side. The pitch from Webb. In there for a strike, 0-1. Two out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th in the series finale with Liberty and UNCW. The 0-1. Weak grounder foul past third, 0-2. Winner of this game takes the series. Told you Liberty is at Campbell next on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Took something off there, and Webb gets the strikeout to retire the side. He has set down all 7 men he has faced. Strikeout number 4 for Joseph Webb, and that'll do it for the Seahawks in the 7th. We go to the 8th. UNCW 5, Liberty 2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Here come the Flames. Left wing Matheny steps into a 3. Bucket!
Liberty men's basketball season is winding down, and the race for Conference USA is heating up. Get to Liberty Arena in Lynchburg this week. See Liberty take on Kennesaw State this Sunday at 1 p.m. Join us during pregame as we honor our seniors. Don't miss Flames basketball this week.
Ball moved away, taking Liberty up the floor. Cleveland, look out! Ducks it.
Get your tickets at lubasketball.com.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Leading off for the Flames, left fielder, number 17, Nick Barone.
It'll be Nick Barone to lead it off for the Flames as we go to the top half of the 8th. Liberty trailing this one by a count of 5-2. First pitch taken high to Barone. 1 ball and no strikes. Barone, Troyer, Seeley, the scheduled 3. Flames have had some opportunities today. They have not been able to cash in. Kyle Phelan back to work on the mound. 1-0 fastball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes to Barone. Liberty loaded the bases with 1 out in the 3rd inning with the 4 and 5 hitters coming up and could not score. Next pitch 2-0 upstairs, 3-0. Flames were then set down in order. 11 straight by Cam Bagwell, make it 12 straight. 3-0 is just off the plate inside. Ball 4 to Barone. He'll go to first base with a walk to lead things off in the 8th inning. Then Bagwell walked a man with 1 out in the 7th. That was Easton Swafford. Then he gave up the single to the pinch hitter DeCandido before being lifted. Bagwell went 6 1/3 today. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 89 pitches. Here's Camden Troyer. Flames down 3, need a couple of base runners here in the 8th. Left-handed hitter stands in. The pitch from Thielen. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Flames ended up loading the bases in the 7th inning. Thielen walked in a run, and then Jackson Sorensen struck out to end the threat. Settled for just 1. The 0-1 pitch down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Camden Troyer. So the Flames have not been able to take advantage of the opportunities afforded to them today, and that's a big reason that they are trailing 5-2 now in the 8th. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a pop foul out of play to the left. It's 1-2 now on Troyer, who is hitless this weekend. Outside of that Duke game, he's had a tough road trip. 0 for 3 today. Here's the 1-2 now from Thielen. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Troyer 0 for 10 in this series. 2-2 pitch, popped up, jammed him off the handle. That's foul and down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count remains on Troyer. Here comes the 2-2. Troyer lays off, low and outside. Full count now. 3-2. A walk would get the tying run to the plate. Payoff pitch. And that's just what he did. Ball 4 up over the helmet of Troyer. The catcher came lunging up out of his crouch. Zelenka to get that one. That'll put him at first and second. Landon Seeley, right-handed batter, coming to the plate. And Randy Hood is on his way out of the dugout for UNCW. He's got a right-hander ready in the bullpen. Tying run coming up. Seeley could make this a new ball game with 1 swing. Randy Hood, well aware of that. He will come out, take the baseball. Pat's feeling on the back, and that will do it for him. Haley's Appliance and Outdoor pitching change for UNCW. We will step out and have the new man on the mound when we come back here to Wilmington with the Flames trailing 5-2.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Right-hander Trace Baker takes over. The Haley's Appliance and Outdoor pitching change for UNCW. This will be his second appearance of the weekend. He threw here on Friday, got the save, 1 scoreless inning, pitched the 9th, retired all 3 hitters he faced, including a strikeout. He has not faced Landon Seeley yet, though, and that's who he is assigned to here in the top of the 8th. With Liberty trailing at 5-2 to UNCW. Flames have the first 2 men on, a pair of walks to Nick Barone and Camden Troyer. Kyle Phelan out of the ball game after 2/3 of an inning. Hadn't given up any runs yet, but 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Did not throw enough strikes here today for the Seahawks. Flames are taking some walks. They're getting base runners, but just 4 hits in the game today. Going to need some knocks here down the stretch if you're going to come back and win this thing. Down 5-2. Seeley has an RBI double today. He is 1 for 3. 11 RBIs on the year. He's been one of the Flames' top run producers. Baker with a full arsenal. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a cutter, changeup, and a sweeper. And he starts Seeley with a taken strike on the first one, 0-1. Trace Baker on, facing the Flames for the second time this weekend. The 0-1 swung on, ground ball hit to first. Thatch has it, goes to second for 1. On to first, he threw it away. Runner from third on the move to the plate. There will be no throw. Barone went to third on the play, then on the bad throw, he scores. That'll be a 3-6 fielder's choice and an error. And Liberty gets one back. It's now 5-3. Give the error to Jones on the throw. And Seeley aboard at first, no RBI. Tying run comes to the plate now. Here is Swafford. Pickoff throw over to first, and Seeley dives back into the bag. John Simmons is in the on-deck circle with a bat. He would hit for Charlie Brinkman. Pitch. In for a strike. 0-1 on Easton Swafford. Swafford 0 for 2 today. A couple of flyouts and a walk. He's also scored. He came in on that bases loaded walk in the 7th. Flames hanging around. 5-3 in the 7th. 1 out. Pickoff throw to first. Seeley back in with a head first dive. Thatch keeps the tag on him all the way through. Seeley getting back. I don't know if Landon would be running here. The 0-1. He's not going. Swafford fouls it back. He's in the hole 0-2. Not enough to gain by stealing second here. You still have the tying run at the plate either way. 1 out, runner at first. And the 0-2 from Baker. Inside out swing, foul down the left field line. Still 0-2 on Swafford. Flames trying to come from behind in a game they were trailing 5-1 after the 6th inning. It's now 5-3 here in the 8th. Oh, 2 pitch to Swafford. Bouncing ball right side. Thatch has it at first. Throws to second for 1. There will be no throw back to first. Baker went over to cover the bag, but that time Jones just stuck it in his pocket. They take the force out. 3-6, 2 gone in the inning now. As Seeley's erased, Swafford is at first, and now a pinch hitter. John Simmons will come on and hit for Charlie Brinkman, the catcher. Simmons got the start yesterday, went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts as the DH. Junior at the plate, the pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. He carries the tying run. Simmons, a .294 hitter last year with 6 home runs. If he could get one up in the air here, you never know. Flames down 5-3 in the 8th, the 1-0. That one just missed, a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes on Simmons. Two-0 pitch. Lunge and a miss. Good sinker there, 2-1. Simmons on the year looking for his first base hit. 0 for 4 at the plate, the 2-1. Swung on, miss. Another 2-seamer, and it's 2-2 now on John Simmons. Outfield straight up. Everybody straight up on Simmons. Thatch holding the runner on at first. 2-2 pitch. Just missed a little low. Full count, 3-2. Now Swafford can get a head start at first base with 2 outs. Flames trailing 5-3 in the 8th. Extra base hit here could make it a 1-run game. 3-2 to Simmons. Runner goes. Swinging a foul. Bouncing down the right field line. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes on John. Another 3-2 pitch is due. Now home plate umpire Tim Detweiler says, hold on. Easton Swafford was tying his shoe at first base. Now he's good. 3-2, 2 outs. Swafford will be off and moving. There he goes. The pitch. Inside and low. Ball 4. Simmons to first. And now the tying run is on. Another walk issued by UNCW. It's the first one from Baker. 7th walk of the ball game for the Seahawks, though. Flames have still only 4 hits in this game. They've had base runners all over the place. Now the freshman in a huge spot. Cal Early, the hitter. Takes a strike inside corner, 0-1. Cal Early has singled. He's been hit by a pitch, 1 for 2 today. Huge spot. As big as this kid's been in to this point. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to second. Gobbled up by Dobos. Pegged to first. Thatch lost his footing, but he held the bag. And that will retire the side, I think. But the Flames are going to ask for a replay look at this. First base umpire Nicholas Moll said Thatch held the bag, but he lost his footing over there getting to the corner. So the Flames will take a shot at it here in the 8th inning. They asked for a replay review of this and see if Thatch did come off the bag at first. And the umpires will take another look. So possible that the Flames may not be out of the inning here, or that the Seahawks may not be out of the inning. Flames, if this is overturned, would have the bases loaded, and they turn the lineup over to Robertson. I don't have a replay monitor here, but it's just going to depend really on angles. What kind of a look do they have at the bag with the cameras here? And again, if you're Bradley LaCroix, it's late in the game. You got nothing to lose. Ask him to take a look at it. As it stands right now, the inning is over on a 4-3 ground out. But again, if this is overturned, the Flames will have the bases loaded and Robertson coming up in a 2-run game. So this is critical, to say the least. Well, here come the umpires. What's the call at first? He's safe. He is safe at first. Thatch came off the bag. And the inning is still alive for the Flames. Wow. Randy Hood getting the explanation now from Detweiler, the home plate umpire, what they saw. Kudos to Bradley LaCroix. He saw it. He challenged immediately. It's going to go as an error on the first baseman, Tanner Thatch. First error of the ball game, or actually second error of the ball game on UNCW. They had an error earlier this inning as well on Jones, the shortstop. This thing is not over yet. 2 out, 8th inning. Liberty loads the bases. Robertson at the plate. He's 1 for 4. The pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Mike is the 7th man to hit in the 8th inning, but the Flames have scored only 1 run this inning. They do not have a hit yet this inning either, the 0-1. There's a line drive, leaping snag made by Dobos, the second baseman. That had center field written all over it, and it would have tied the ball game. And Dobos makes a brilliant play to rob Robertson and the Flames. 1 run, no hits, 2 errors, and the bases left loaded for the 3rd time today for Liberty. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. The score, Still 5-3 now. UNC Wilmington. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We're on to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It is a 5-3 lead for UNCW, and Joseph Webb goes back to work. First pitch missing low. 1 ball and no strikes to Bromley Thornton. Flames have left the bases loaded 3 times in this game now, including in the top of the 8th. They only got 1 across in the 8th inning. Left the bases loaded in the 7th. Only got 1 run that inning. Left them loaded in the 3rd. Didn't get anything there. New catcher into the ball game for the Flames is Seth Christmas, and he's got a problem with his wristband, pitch calling device there. And he will have to change armbands now as he comes over to pitching coach Andrew C. Gives him a new wristband. 1 ball and no strikes. Christmas, junior in his first year with the Flames. Transfer from Gaston College. And the 1-0 pitch. Drops down sidearm, shaves off the inside corner for a strike, evens the count of 1-1. Thornton has a triple and a single in this game. He's 2 for 3. RBI and a run scored. And that's in there for a strike. 1-2 now on Thornton. Will be followed by Zelenka and Gillespie here. 1-2 pitch. Weak tapper foul back behind the plate. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joseph Webb has retired every hitter he has faced to this point. 7 up, 7 down. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal to first. He held up. 2-2 the count. So Christmas will hit in the 8th hole. 8 hole. That's where he goes into the lineup anyway. Flames running out of catchers. I don't know that they could pinch hit again if they wanted to. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the way. That one hit on the ground is short, right to Tanner Marsh. He gobbles that up, fires to first in time there. 1 away in the 8th inning.
Catcher number 34,
And Zelenka comes to the plate. He had a big hit back in the 5th inning. RBI double to left. Made it a 5-1 lead at that point for UNCW. Seahawks leading at 5-3 here in the home 8th. Looking ahead to the 9th, the Flames will have 2, 3, and 4 in the order coming up. Marsh, Sorensen, and Barone. They hope the right guys at the right time and hope to only be trailing by 2. Zelenka takes the first one low from Webb. 1 ball and no strikes. Final at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg, by the way. Kennesaw State beats Liberty 85-80 in men's hoops today. So the Flames' winning streak is over. 2 games left in the regular season, coming up Thursday, Saturday this week. Pitch fouled off at the plate by Zelenka, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 games on the road. That'll be Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee this week for the Flames men's basketball team. 1-1 pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2 now. I think I had those in reverse. Middle Tennessee Thursday, Western Kentucky Saturday to end the regular season. $11-5 in the conference. 1-2 fouled away to the right. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Jacksonville State 12-5. The Gamecocks will play Kennesaw State next Saturday in the regular season finale for both of those clubs. Coming down the home stretch in CUSA men's hoops. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball from Webb. He takes care of Zelenka. 2 away in the 8th. A wipeout pitch there that time. And Webb has still not been touched. 9 up and 9 down for the right-hander since he came in. Mac Gillespie coming to the plate. Right-hand batter stands in. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Lady Flames have a big win on Thursday night this week as well. Liberty at home against Middle Tennessee. First place on the line in the standings there. A couple of big home games for women's hoops this Thursday and Saturday. 0-1 pitch downstairs, a ball and a strike. LUW basketball for tickets, or text the ticket office at 434-582-SEAT to get yours. 1-1 offering. Here it comes from Webb. Drops down sidearm, gets a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 now on Gillespie. Flames baseball will be back home next weekend as well. 3-game series with Central Michigan. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 2 out, nobody on in the 8th. The 1-2. Check swing on a splitter. He did not go. They appeal it to first. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gillespie. Gillespie hitless, 0 for 3 with an RBI on a fielder's choice today. 2-2 from Webb. He's still hitless. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Joseph Webb, yeoman's work today. 5 strikeouts. He set down all 10 men he's faced. He has given the Flames a chance to get back in this thing, but last call for Liberty is coming up. We go to the top of the 9th. Flames trail the Seahawks 5-3. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We are on to the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Liberty Flames. They trail UNCW 5-3 in what's been a really good series. Seahawks won game 1 6-3. Flames won game 2 4-2. Got another 2-run ball game here, 5-3 as we go to the ninth. And it will be Tanner Marsh to lead it off for Liberty. Hitless today, 0 for 3. Reached on a bases loaded walk in the 7th. Will be followed by Jackson Sorensen and Nick Barone. First pitch in for a strike from Trace Baker as he begins the ninth inning, 0-1. The Flames have but only 4 hits in this game and only 1 since the 3rd inning. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Michael Robertson was robbed of what would have been, in all likelihood, a game-tying hit in the 8th inning with 2 outs. A brilliant leaping grab by Dobos, the second baseman. This 1-1 pitch is fouled back. It's 1-2 now on Marsh. I mean, that ball was headed for center field. Bases loaded. Dobos went up the ladder and got it. And ended the threat in the inning. Here's the 1-2. Foul back out of play. Pop foul off the bat of Tanner Marsh. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Flames today 1 for 11 with men in scoring position. 1-2. Marsh takes it up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 from Baker. Foul back, stays alive. Nice little defensive swing there by Marsh. Still 2-2. Trying to get something started here in the 9th inning. Need a base runner or 2. 2-2 pitch. Up and in. And Marsh has worked it back in his favor now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This will be the 8th pitch of the AB coming up to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Baker looks into his glove, now shuffles around at the letters. 3-2 pitch. Weak ground ball hit out to second. Dobos has it. Pegged to first in time. 1 away in the 9th. And I think Marsh was just trying to spoil that pitch and get to the next one, but he put it in play. And there's 1 gone now for Sorensen. That's a significant first out to the inning for Baker because that keeps Sorensen from coming to the plate as the tying run. Longwood here would only make it a 1-run game. Pitch to Jackson in for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Sorensen is 0 for 3. He has reached on a walk and also struck out. Had a 3-run homer here yesterday, the 0-1. Swinging a pop-up, foul, third base side. Over is Lucas over by the dugout, and he has enough room. Good bit of foul ground down there. He's got it for the second out. And the Flames are down to their final out. Nick Barone coming to the plate with Liberty trailing at 5-3 in the 9th. Barone has twice walked. He's 0 for 2 today. He's also scored on an error. Right-hand batter stands in, 2 out. Flames down 5-3 in the 9th. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Baker trying to save it for Bagwell. Freshman right-hander trying to go to 2-0. He pitched well today. Into the 7th inning for him. Seahawks an out away from taking the series. The 0-1 pitch to Barone. Missed off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander Baker sets from the first base side of the rubber and deals the 1-1. Comebacker towards the mound. Baker can't get it. Dobos does at the bag at second. Off balance throw to first, and that'll end it. UNCW wins the rubber match. The Seahawks take 2 of 3 on the weekend from the Flames. And your final score here in Game 3 today, UNCW 5, Liberty 3. A game where the Flames had a ton of opportunities. They were unable to do enough. Left the bases loaded 3 times here today. And Liberty falls to 2-2 on the road trip. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. We'll visit with head coach Bradley LaCroix and much more for you coming up on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll have the final stats, our player of the game, post-game analysis, and more right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Final score 5-3. UNCW wins it over Liberty. The Seahawks take 2 of 3 in this weekend series. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up in just a bit, we will hear from the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. And we'll get his post-game thoughts on this one today. As the Flames, I can imagine what some of those thoughts are going to be. It's going to be centered on not being able to hit with runners in scoring position, not being able to come up with a big hit with 2 outs. Left the bases loaded here on 3 different occasions today. Those are a few things that really come to mind right off the top of your head as if you're pointing towards, reasons here for this one today. The Flames come up short on the final again of 5-3. It's tough in this series as well. Liberty was never really able to get off to a good start either. I mean, the Flames failed to score first in all 3 games in this series. They had to come from behind yesterday. That's tough living as well. Flames were nearly back in it in the 8th inning. That line drive from Michael Robertson that was caught by Dobos with the bases loaded would have in all likelihood scored 2, would have gotten the Flames even at 5 apiece, but it was not to be. Liberty unable to muster anything in the 9th inning against Trace Baker. They go down in order 1-2-3 with the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up. And the Flames come up short here today. Again, 5-3 is your final score. We'll head down to the Flames dugout now. The head coach of the Liberty Flames, Bradley LaCroix, is standing by. We'll get his post-game thoughts here before we get out of here today. Coach, you hear us okay?
Yeah, I got you, Nick.
Just talking about the loss here today, and really some opportunities out there, but only 4 hits in the ball game. You had base runners all over the place, just couldn't get the big hit when you needed it.
Yeah, that's the story of the game, right? I mean, we had numerous opportunities with chances, even early in the game to put some runs on the board, and even late in the game there, and we didn't come through. And a lot of it, a couple times we hit the ball hard right at them and made some great plays. And then sometimes we didn't have great at-bats in those pressure situations, and that's something we got to get better at. I thought that we pitched and played good enough defense to win the game today. We just didn't do enough offensively to win the series.
Yeah, a couple times you're talking about some of the at-bats, a couple times first pitch swinging in those spots. Is that something where you'd rather somebody go up there and see a pitch, or if you're going to jump the first one, make sure you hit it on a line somewhere?
Yeah, we want our guys to be aggressive. If it's their pitch, and a couple times we want them to be on go, but it's not a pitch they can drive, and that's something we got to get better at. And we will. And I just talked to them in the post-game meeting about that, being aggressive but under control and selective in what you're doing. And it's something that we've done good at times this year, but obviously today we did not.
Yeah, Michael Robertson, that ball, just another inch or 2 up in the 8th inning. That's a base hit in the center field, and this game's tied, and who knows, we might still be playing right now.
Yeah, for sure. He put a great swing on it. They made a good play. We ask guys to put good swings, have quality at bats, barrel the ball up, and once it leaves your barrel, you can't control it. And Mikey did exactly that. As soon as he hit it, I thought it was up the middle. Tie ball game with Tanner coming up, probably first and third, first and second at least. And but that's baseball. And we look at that one right now just because it just happened. But we had other opportunities to chip away or to tie the ball game. And to be honest with you, we didn't get a lot from the middle of our order today, which kind of hurt us. And any time your best hitters who in the middle, they don't produce, it's probably going to be a long day for you offensively. And those guys have been great for us all year. But, you hit the middle of the order for a reason. And those guys will come back Tuesday. They'll be ready to go.
It's also tough, too, this weekend. Every game, the Seahawks scored first. It's hard to play from behind. You'd like to get a lead early if you can. I thought Josh Swink had some tough luck in the first inning. Maybe one pitch you'd like to have back on the triple. But outside of that, just felt like some balls that were bad contact that were finding holes. Is that the way you saw it?
Yeah, 100%. He got weak contact except for the triple. And, he pitched well. And we got him to his pitch count and got him out. And then Coop Harrington came in, and Coop wasn't as sharp as he was on Wednesday, but he competed. And then, then Joe Webb did an outstanding job of just throwing up zeros and give us a chance. And, but I just told the team, between all 3 guys, we pitched and played good enough defense to win the game today. We just didn't do enough offensively.
Yeah, I really like watching Webb pitch, man. He's got a lot of tools in his utility belt between the pitches and then also, the arm angles. He's a real weapon for you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of options with the different arm angles, a couple different breaking balls. He's got split finger. He commands the fastball pretty well. And the one thing that Joe Webb is, he is an ultra competitor. And he's got great makeup. He's confident. And we've seen that the past couple times he's been out there.
Was that the split he was getting those swings and misses on today?
Yeah, the splitting was really working today. They couldn't see it. They didn't make an adjustment to it, and he let it play today for sure.
Well, 2-2 on the road trip so far. Kind of end on this note now. You go back to Lynchburg tonight, then you're right back at it on Tuesday. Off day tomorrow, practice tomorrow. What's the plan between now and Tuesday against Campbell on the road?
Yeah, we'll take it off tomorrow. We've been on the road, traveling. Guys need to get their feet underneath them. Then we'll get on the bus Tuesday morning and head to Campbell.
All right, Coach. I appreciate your time. Look forward to catching up with you then. Another opportunity to go 3-2 on this road trip before going back home next weekend.
Yep. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you.
All right, that's the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, with us here on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show as Liberty comes up short 5-3, the final score here today in Wilmington, North Carolina. We'll take our next break. When we come back, we'll have the totals for you, our play of the game, and final thoughts here in Wilmington after this.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook, Instagram.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. The game is over, but we're still talking Liberty Flames baseball. You're listening to the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
All right, back here one more time at Brooks Field in Wilmington, North Carolina. UNCW takes this one 5-3 over Liberty, and the Seahawks take 2 of 3 in the weekend series. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Time to total everything up here for you. Our final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. As the Flames, they're going to look back on this one and realize that they had some opportunities to really break the door down, but weren't able to do so today. As we look at the totals here first for both ball clubs. Liberty 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 10 left on base. UNCW 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and the Seahawks stranded 5. The winning pitcher is Cam Bagwell. Freshman right-hander goes to 2-0 on the year. He was excellent. 6 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He had to kind of battle through some stuff early on, but once he got rolling in that 3rd inning, he went through a stretch there where I think he set down 12 in a row. Yeah, it was 12 in a row that he set down after the Flames loaded the bases with 1 out in the 3rd. He got a pop out of Nick Barone deep in foul territory that Tanner Thatch ran down on a really nice play by the first baseman. Then got the ground out from Camden Troyer to end the threat as the Flames came up empty there. They left the bases loaded 3 times today. Liberty with runners in scoring position today, just 1 for 11. And the Flames ended up stranding 10 base runners in this one. So Bagwell the winner, he's 2-0. Josh Swink takes the loss today. He falls to 2-1. He went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, just 2 runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Swink is 2-1 on the season. The save goes to Trace Baker. It is his 2nd of the year. Baker pitched the final 2 innings out of the bullpen. Got into some trouble in the 8th, but he worked his way out of it. Got some help from his friends as well on that nice leaping grab by Dobos at second base to rob Michael Robertson of a base hit and a couple of RBIs. That would have tied the ball game. But Baker goes 2 scoreless, 1 walk, and set down the order, or the side in order 1, 2, 3 in the 9th inning to earn his 2nd save. Look at the scoring recap on this one. The Flames were playing from behind again today. UNCW scored first in all 3 games here this weekend. Bottom half of the first after the Flames went in order in the top half. Leadoff man Kevin Jones singled to start the inning. 2 batters later, after a strikeout of Tanner Thatch, it was Alec DiMartino coming up with a base hit to put 2 men on then for Trevor Lucas. Ground out to third. There were 2 outs in the inning. Then RBI single from RBI triple from Bromley Thornton. That made it a 2-0 lead for the Seahawks in the first. They get 2 runs on 3 hits in that first inning to go up 2-0. Flames got 1 back in the top half of the second, rather. Leadoff walk to Nick Barone, followed by a fielder's choice from Camden Troyer. That kept the runner at first base with 1 out then for Landon Seeley, who hit a deep fly ball to center that was misjudged by Gillespie off the bat. Wind playing tricks on him. Blew over his head out to the center field wall. That would score Troyer from first. Seeley into second with an RBI double, his 11th ribby of the year. That made it a 2-1 ball game. Flames could not get any more, though. Seeley was left stranded at third base as the tying run after Easton Swafford flied out to advance him. Then Tucker Morris struck out to end the inning. So 2-1 was the score after 2. It would stay that way until the bottom of the 4th inning. The Flames went to the bullpen, brought on Cooper Harrington. He gave up 3 straight singles 4th inning, loaded the bases with nobody out. Matt Gillespie then a fielder's choice ground ball to force in a run. That would make it a 3-1 lead for UNCW. Sack bunt to score a run from third from Brian Arndt. That would make it 4-1, and that's all the Seahawks would get in the 4th. But again, they led 4-1 going into the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, 1-out double for Alec DiMartino off of Harrington. He would end up scoring 3 batters later on an RBI double by Martin Zelenka, the backup catcher today. Had a good day at the plate, 2 hits in 4 trips. That RBI double would make it 5-1 UNCW in the 5th. After that, the Flames would go to the bullpen, bring on Joseph Webb, and the right-hander was nearly unhittable today. Well, he was unhittable, untouchable. Webb came on with 2 outs and 2 on in scoring position in the 5th. He'd strike out Matt Gillespie swinging on a splitter to get out of it without any further damage, then proceeded to set down the next 9 men that he faced. Webb retired all 10 hitters, 3 1/3 scoreless innings, no walks, 6 strikeouts, 39 pitches for Joseph Webb, 27 strikes and 12 balls. He was excellent in relief. But the Flames, told you they loaded the bases earlier in the 2nd inning, or make it the 3rd inning. The Flames loaded the bases, did not score in the 3rd. Put a star by that in a game in which they were trailing at that point 2-1. Flames would load the bases again in the 7th inning, only get 1 run out of it. 1 run, 1 hit in the inning. It was the single by the pinch hitter Riley DiCandido. And the run scored on a bases-loaded walk to Tanner Marsh. That made it 5-2. Then Jackson Sorensen struck out with the bases loaded to end the threat in the 7th. Flames got another in the 8th. The leadoff walk to Nick Barone from reliever Kyle Phelan. Phelan was then, although Phelan would walk 1 more after that, then he was lifted from the ball game after just 2/3 of an inning, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Ended up giving up an unearned run. Flames got the run in the 8th on a bad throw by the shortstop Kevin Jones on a ground ball from the bat of Landon Seeley. Flames would get one back there, but then they load the bases and could not score anymore. Michael Robertson hitting with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Hit that line drive back up the middle that Dobo snagged and took a base hit and 2 ribbies away from Robertson. Score stayed at 5-3. Flames went down in order 1-2-3 in the ninth. Nothing doing from the 2, 3, and 4 hitters as Liberty comes up short again today, 5-3. And again, the magic numbers, Liberty 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position today, 3 for 15 with men on base. Flames only had 4 base hits in this game. Most times that's not going to win you a ball game. Liberty strands 10 base runners as they come up short today, 5-3 the final. Time of the game, 2 hours, 59 minutes, 1,225 paid to see it here at Brooks Field. With the loss, Liberty falls to 7-4 on the season, 3-2 on the road. Flames fall to 2-2 on this current road trip. UNCW with the win goes to 7-5, 7-3 on its home field. Game number 11 of the 2025 season in the books, and the Flames come up on the short end of it. Final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the game is Flames reliever Joseph Webb. Told you his line, 10 batters faced. He got all 10 of them, struck out 6. 3 1/3 scoreless, perfect innings for Joseph Webb. He is our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the game. And a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. We'll start with Flames basketball. Liberty's men defeated at Liberty Arena tonight, or today I should say. Kennesaw State gets the 85-80 win over Liberty. Those two teams split the season series. 2 more games in the regular season for the Flames, who now find themselves in second place, a half game back of first in the CUSA standings. Liberty will be at Middle Tennessee on Thursday before closing out the regular season next Saturday at Western Kentucky. Let's see, college baseball scoreboard now. We'll go to the Conference USA scores from this afternoon. Pitching optional in Miami today. They have a slugfest that's won by FIU, 18-10 over Merrimack, the final score there. Middle Tennessee trailing in the top of the ninth at home to Old Dominion, 5-3 the score there. Jacksonville State leading Arkansas State 5-4, top of the 6th in Jacksonville. Memphis has a 6-2 lead at Louisiana Tech. That game's in the top of the 5th. Top of the 7th in Tulsa. Number 19, Dallas Baptist leads Oral Roberts 6-1. Patriots are trying to take that series. And Western Kentucky working on a series sweep of Central Michigan. The Hilltoppers lead the Chippewas 4-1. That game's in the last of the 6th. Kennesaw State trailing at Samford 4-2. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And coming up here at the top of the hour, it will be Sam Houston and number 2 LSU from Frisco, Texas. And also at the top of the hour, Oakland at New Mexico State. They will play the series finale in Las Cruces. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And again, the final here in Wilmington. UNCW wins it over Liberty 5-3. The Seahawks take 2 of 3 from the Flames this weekend. Off day tomorrow, then our next broadcast comes your way from Bowie's Creek, North Carolina on Tuesday afternoon. That'll be a 5 o'clock first pitch from Jim Perry Stadium. We'll have it for you with pregame beginning at 4:30 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. As the Flames finish up the road trip coming up on Tuesday, Liberty at Campbell. And then the Flames are back home next weekend for 3 with Central Michigan. So until Tuesday, my name is Nick Pierce saying thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon. Once again, the final, UNCW 5, Liberty 3. You heard it on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Until Tuesday, so long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. By Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. By Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By 11 West. First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, serving you at Candler Station in Lynchburg. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. By Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Sentry Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. Visit them at sentryexteriors.com. By Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director Alan York. Producers Kyle Sykes and Nick Pierce. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.